Happy Thursday, everybody. What's happening? How are we doing? How was that entrance? Was that a thing? Was that a thing? We're kind of blue, or is that's just my angle? What's everybody up to? How are we on this lovely, lovely day? It is gorgeous out. Am I overly? Okay. Settle down, settle in. Sound is good. Picture is happening. We are live. We are kind of blue. Oh, that's why. I'm off. Okay, wait. Whoa. The blue one in the middle is kind of interesting. Okay. It's always going to be something. Fresh plant this week. I'll have to rearrange the plants. The way I got it set up here with the blinds and everything, it's kind of dark in here, and if I don't open those, they don't get light. You're looking purple. Yeah. I need to make some lighting lighting adjustments. Oh my goodness. It's never-ending joy. My birthday's coming up, so I guess I'm starting to hit that puberty. And so how do I get rid of that? If I go this way, it's like, whoa. Back here. Just kind of taking a guess at what future it looks like, because I'm looking at the past. This a little better? I'll let it sit like this for a moment, and we can decide. I'm growing and my body is changing. I'm becoming more adult-like, or yes. You see, it's got this little whistle in there, and I can't go out and get it to stop. Yes, okay. I know what I need. We need the juice, the breakfast of champions. Who likes Wheaties? I like Wheaties. How do they charge $7 for a box of Wheaties? What is up with that? You guys get down with cereal? I can get down with some cereal. So, yeah, what's the good word? What's everybody up to? Henry and Mark were the winners, got here early. Also, Tom, anything. Emerson waved up in the house. Hello, Stacy. Fred the Lug, what's happening? Gonna see Fred in a couple of weeks in Atlanta. Hello, Ground Fog. Clint, I say, Waylon. Lanyard Man, were you standing out of frame waiting for the countdown? What an entrance. Well, did I know that that's what I was going to do 10 seconds before it happened? Nah, but I like to wing it sometimes, come up with some stuff. Lanyard Man, I don't know if you'll get it today. My spidey senses tell me that the way I looked at the tracking that I forgot to send you says it's supposed to be delivered today, but it also doesn't say out for delivery. So I'm going to guess you'll probably get it tomorrow, but Lanyard Man, knives on the way.
Tommy the Swedish Parkour Runner official world subscribes to the channel.
That is going to have an echo. I can almost guarantee it. Let me fix that real quick. But, hello. Thank you, Tommy the Swedish. Tommy the Swedish parkour runner. Official world. New subscriber. Thank you, Tommy. I think I got the echo fixed though, so we are good. I almost knew that it was happening the second it happened. Look like the cat that caught the mouse with that big smile. What's up, Snail Trail? Dale. Alright. I bounced. Mail was delivered today, so probably not. Yeah, it still says on the tracking scheduled delivery today. Then it does.
Brian Kerr became a member. Brian Kerr celebrates 3 months of membership. 3 months, woohoo.
Ooh, 3 months for Brian at the D2 level. This guy. Gas station knives, pass. Go right into the D2. If you're lucky, you might find a gas station knife that's D2. That'd be a pretty solid gas station knife. Thank you so much, Brian. 3 months. I appreciate it. Ooh, my greens look different. I tried to adjust because I have all these multi-cameras up, or cameras, screens, and they don't match. And so I went to the home screen, and there's like, it has like different pictures, and it kind of changes, and there's like a bird on it. And so then it's like I tried to make them, the one over here is like super vivid, and this one was kind of washed out.
Ron Crow became a member. Ron Crow celebrates 2 months of membership. Woohoo too.
Thank you, Ron Crow. 2 months. Also at the D2 level, you guys. Living with the D2, baby! Do I have a D2 salute? I guess this is D2 right here. Oh my gosh. My sow belly, the Stinking Creek sow belly, Rosecraft. We have a whole rack of stuff from Rosecraft today. That's a D2. The Rock Sapphire is a D2 from HX Outdoors. What color should I anodize this? Anyone? Thoughts? Why? Am I still too blue also? Anyone object? Should I be less blue? Because I can always go down another notch. We'll just try it for fun. Ooh. That looks a little sketchy. We're going to go with it for now. We're going to go with it for now. But yeah, has anyone gone and checked out HX Outdoors? There's a couple other knives that they have that I'm actually thinking about picking up. Shoot. Let me go like that. I am having technical differences. Wow. I want to get this one here, the Rock Fluorite. It's got a cool blade shape to it. God, they're still $30. Come on. But dude, honestly, this one is fun. How many Rosecrafts in the inventory? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically 7, but I'm going to be using one of those for the 10K giveaway. So I have 7, but keepers that are mine, I would say, are 6. I have 6. But I also have I just got a box in the mail. 4 knives were in said box. It's from the Rosecraft pass around. So, what? We're still up here. We're still here. We're right here. But yeah, Kathleen, how are you doing today? I have 6 in the inventory. Just watching your mini growler review. They have to be coming out with a second round at some point. Laid off Pete. It's great. I know you know. You should be getting that back in the next couple days too. There's half of them. How many did you send? 7? So basically half of them. 3 of them are heading back to you. Stacy says, hi to everyone. Missed. Half busy. Half doing work at the same time. Yep. Been there. Surprised to see how premium Pony Stout is very similar in size. And now with the super premium Pony Stout coming out, that will be something to pick up. What? Super premium Pony Stout? Say the what now? So we already have a pretty sweet knife. What are oh jeez, what is my problem? What are they doing? What's the super premium? Where can I look it up? Can I see it? Lefty dropped a video. It has inlays and stuff. When's it supposed? It's more premium, says Mister. What's up, Mister? It is definitely more premium. What is this again? Is this S9 EV? I think that's right. And titanium, hollow grind, flicks out nice. I think it's S9 EV, right? Am I wrong? Too bad they don't do too many affordable. You're listening from your pocket vacuuming. But so you don't have an earbud in? It's just the sound coming out of your pocket, but you're also vacuuming? Wait, who's so wrong, Robo? Me? I'm wrong? Who's this Robo Stevio guy coming in here saying I'm wrong about what? Turned down for what? I'm pretty right that this is an excellent knife. It's so excellent. It's staying up here. I'm not going to put it back on the thing right now. So there. So there. Laid Off Pete has a link, an unknown, dangerous link. Oh. So yeah, the link that Laid Off Pete has linked. How do I remove that? Okay. Hi, I'm new here. Yeah. All you need to do is throw a ping pong ball into bucket number 1. But after you do that, then we have something else we have to do. Oh, he made it. Okay. Now you have to throw this ping pong ball into bucket number 2. Man, that was the greatest. You always thought, like, man, if I ever got on that show, I'm going to practice at home with ping pong ball. I'm going to be the best. You got headphones in. Yeah, I was going to say, without headphones, I don't know. I've done that a few times where it's just in my pocket blasting the sound out, and you always lose. You lose a little bit of it. I could toss a ping pong ball in a bucket from a mile away. Lanyard Man's Blade Show plans have been canceled. Oh no. hope everything's okay, at least. So yeah, we're sitting here watching Lefty's video. I'm not trying to like stream other people's. You should go to this link that Laid Off Pete made and watch Lefty's video. I just wanted to see, he was just linking us to, here's the premium versions. But yeah, I'm just gonna copy this and paste it again. Just out of love for Lefty. But yeah, go check out his video. Never go half premium. Devo PP2 V2 prototypes have arrived. It look like they've got some really cool inlays. That is awesome. Awesome stuff. This is in my top. I have that thing set up over here with all my absolute top favorites right now. And both my Devo knives, this one and then my Tall Boy, are on that as we speak. Did y'all ever get mad at the kids for missing the gimme shot in bucket 1 and 2? Yeah, they don't make it to at least bucket 4. Like, bro. Headphones keep the rest of the house sane, right? Right? Yep. We got headphones at work. We can't play, we wouldn't be able to play music anyway, but we can put headphones in, which is nice. Definitely helps the time go by. That's unfortunate. I was hoping I was going to meet up with and hang out with Lanyard Man again. Yeah, well, maybe we'll get to Texas again next year. Or we'll try to get out to Utah one of these times. See MPG out there. We did have a good time in Texas. It was, God, it goes so quick. It just goes so quick. Before you know it, I'm already 8 hours into my drive home. It's wild. But it's a good time for sure. I have not noticed a single flicker at all. Which is great. Which also leads me to believe, I tested it out, I did go live, not vertically, but like this. Was that on Saturday? I think, on Saturday. And I was also not really flickering then either. And I believe what it is my fly on the wall camera, the cheaper camera that I got, that I've been putting like here, or having those close-up zooms or whatever. This one on this little pole that I can move around. Well, not having that plugged in, no flickers. So that means that all the wiring currently, I'm bumping the table, bumping the wall, bumping the screens, and there is no flickering happening. So it's that camera. I guess I'm gonna have to return it, and then probably, if I want to get another one, I'm gonna have to buy a different camera. I got a cheap one. It's funny because I was like, I want a cheap fly on the wall, like not even necessarily a good quality image, just a fun little thing we can have and just pop it up and stick it up in the corner or up in a shelf or whatever. And then I'm looking, and then it's like, well, all these 720 cameras, and there's 1080 cameras that are still under $20. I think it was like $17 and it shoots 1080. Between 3 kids, wife, there's no way you're going to Blade Show unless one pops up in Indiana, right? None for now. It's when it's far away. If you have family and stuff, that creates, it's like, well, do we bring everyone, or do I get to sneak away, or? I had 4 knives I was going to send you and get them back from you at Blade Show. Now I don't know what to do. If I send them now, I won't get them back until August. Unless you sent them right now and I did them right away before I go and promised that I would do such a thing. It's not entirely impossible. I just blasted through all of Laid Off Pete's. I have one left of his to do. And then I have Tom's that I'm going to knock out. Of course, I have custom stuff that I need to finish. Good Lord. It's been hard to get into do stuff at work, which is frustrating. But yeah. The flickering bothered you way more than it bothered the rest of us. I know, Kathleen. It's my own personal issues. If I look at stuff like even right now, I'm not happy with, because I can now bring this up on this screen here, and when I look at them all, this one I look washed out, this one I look blue still, and then that one I kind of look in between. What's my deal? What is my deal? What is happening? Okay, apta time. We're going to shipwreck this one soon. What's up, Mick Ranger? Oh, Mick, well, I want to talk about stuff. We need to discuss some things about the Demco in a little bit here. What's this shiny gold knife on the left? Oh, this beauty right here. This is my newest gas station. Faboosh. Oh, I caught my... What am I doing? Does it need to... Needs to like warm up? I swear, another band concert? Pete, how many band concerts do you have? This one, this is one of my newest acquisitions. What's up, Ken Fixed? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Neil, North Valley, N Valley. Actually carried this exact model of knife for 2 years, many years ago. This is an M-Tech cheapo gas station. Awesome. Isn't that funny how it's like I had to warm it up? Those first couple wouldn't open at all. Now look, boom, flicks right out. This is a M-Tech gas station glory golden snake beast. Aries has this knife in black. What's up, Aries? Kevin, I got your text when I was finishing up work today. It was busy. I appreciate it. I owe you. I have to send you some money or a knife or a custom something or something. Kevin Smith and Knives has finished another shelf for my shelves. Yeah. And he just popped it in the mail. Got to pump that self-assist up a few times, says Gabe. Just kind of warming up the bus. Boom, boom. Scott is another man of culture. I see. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Neil carried this for a couple of years. Tip down. Terrible clip, assisted opening. Look, the clip covers the cool speed holes. Why would you do that? It says M-Tech. It says USA Design. It also says China. These are the things we love. Boom. How cool is that? I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, Kevin made a cool looking shelf. It's gonna be reminiscent to this one mostly, I would say. I know it's kind of far away from this shot at the moment. I don't have my zoom in camera. What's up, Knife Fam? What's up, Shay? We do need to figure out, okay, where I was at. I'm just swirling like a crazy. So just holding this a few times, it was kind of more this color when I got it, and just touching this is, look at how, what, like, patinaed already, it's naturally getting. Hard sleight of hand stuff is fun. Ooh, we could hard sleight of hand knife stuff. Ooh. Let me think about it for a minute. Just did the 2 compare and contrast shipwrecks. Copper, brass. What do we think? What's your favorite? I did kind of work on them in the live. Some of you were in the live with us the other day. I kind of went in after the fact. Damn. Come on. Please. And just kind of helped bring out just a couple of these little copper spots. I tried to be really subtle. This one we went a little wild, and I really kind of hit it with the sander. But this one I just touched a couple little spots just to give it a little more variety. But ultimately, I'm happy with them. This one still opens and closes nice, has a good ting to it, centered well. But it doesn't have that same, Lanyard Man says brass for the win all day. This one still has that major talk. I love it. They both turned out good. They're both subtle. They're different. But I'm happy with it. I dig it. I'll probably, and then if no one tries to jump on them right away or whatever, I'll probably use them for giveaways at some point. This one's still my favorite. The blade on this one, I just prefer. This is more of a user for me. What's up, Rat King? See, everybody's different. Lanyard Man likes the brass. Rat King likes the copper. I can't decide. I love them both so much. They're both good. It is fun, though. Steve! What's up, dude? How you doing today? So just finished those. I'm going to be doing the shipwreck on this one pretty soon, which I'm excited to do. Brian says the brass one. What knives are they, Steve? These are all the Rough Rider Apta. So they do make it in a few different blade designs. This is that flat kind of, it's not sharp on the end, but it's almost like kind of a chisel. But they're all VG10 blades. This one's copper, and it does have a texture. So the one thing I learned is texture like this with the shipwreck. I don't know if I don't know if they go as well together. Man, I mean, everybody's different. I think the shipwreck pattern tends to be an interesting, weird situation where, like, see this just flat piece. There's so much going on with just the shipwreck that you don't need the other texture there. And so with the other texture, it kind of can change the overall look. And I kind of almost prefer just let it be smooth and let the shipwreck do the talking. Does that make sense? Versus like on these, the shipwreck is also being accented by that heavily hammered texture, which I think looks cool. But I almost feel like in a way, I don't know, it distracts. Like to me, the hammered texture looks like it's a weathered, beat up texture that would then also be consistent with the weathering of the patina. Does that make sense? Like you want the same kind of grit throughout the beat up, hammered look. That's just my personal preference. I'm insane. Don't listen to me. I think though ultimately, my personally preference, I think when I do the shipwreck on this particular piece, which is smooth, that'll be what I'll be more fond of. Brass, copper. These blades are kind of strange. I feel like they could have a purpose. If you were to pry with the tip of your blade, you're not going to be damaging a tip. I kind of do prefer these Warncliffe kind of, sheep's foot kind of, what do you call this one? I want to make handles that change color with temperature. Well, they have that. There's stuff that does that. I wonder if there's something that you can make a material like that that would be hard enough for like a handle. Want to get some pigments and some clear coat and play around and just do some paint. Titanium Justin has done some painting. Can be fun, but it is gonna, you'd have to clear coat it pretty good, I would imagine. Yeah, doesn't this look great already? It's just wearing in. It was more of that penny, please. And it's already just looking good. It's like, do I want to sand that and smooth that out? Or do I want to just leave it like this? I've been talking about that. I think I'm going to try it with this one. This is a brass little Rough Rider. But I think I don't know how much it's going to affect it. But literally just do this and just get my fingerprints all over it. And you can see now there's like kind of a line from the fingerprint right there. And kind of just mess around with it and keep going until I kind of end up with somewhat of a almost Kenman oil pattern. Ugh, gross. And then put that on a float like that in a container so I could shipwreck it, but it's not actually touching anything. So it's just the vapors now interacting with the fingerprints I put all over it. All right, what do we got here? Drop foot? Dude, zombie green screws? Can you even see that? You can see it from here. Look at this. Right there. How far away that is and how much it's like. You can't, it's just not even a focusable item. Even right here. I don't know what it looks like on that screen, but on this screen it's like blinding practically. You gotta have a Z hunter, zombie killer. You never know. You never know. Mick is still in his 40s for another 3 days. It's already getting a patina on it, Kevin Smith, and knives. Definitely. What's up, Cheesy? Wheezy? Wheezy Threezy? How you been, Wheezy? I gotta get Josh's fade finished up here. And get that thing shipped back. It's been too long, right? Just ask Stacy. They make pigments that change color with temperature. The clear coat is to keep it adhered to the original scales. Have you seen someone do it with scales, Gabe? Could you stone wash the blades on the Aptas? Oh. Yes. Yes, I could. We would have, I wonder what that would look like. If you just stone washed, like, because this is like mirror, well, I don't know what you call it, kind of like the shiny, almost satiny mirror finish. Like, if I literally just threw this in there and just stone washed it as is. Anyone? Anyone? Anyone know anything about that? Because I would think that I would, acid etch it, get the whole thing in a nice dark color, and then stone wash it. But you could stone wash it now and it would just make it scratchy and dull versus this shine with this fingerprint kind of magnet thing going on. I do think that's a good idea though, Kathleen. I'm not sure. It's not the age, it's the mileage. Josh will be thrilled. He's been asking about it. That's been a busy getting my league rolling that first few weeks. It just takes a lot of extra time. But we're all rolling now. Everything's solid. So now it's time to finish knocking some stuff out. That's where the experimenting comes in, says Gabe. Gabe, I'll be interested to see this glow pigment or this changing color pigment. And let me know what you can get it to do. Sounds fun. Wasn't there color change paint die-cast Hot Wheels made to change in water? I remember that. You get them wet and it's instantly... But I'm wondering if that was a temperature thing. Like, it's a cold water. Like, they'd be warm. And then you put them in water and just boom, it goes from like red to white. I had the shirt, the hypercolor shirt back in the day. Pigments would need to be close to the surface so that the temperature will actually still make it change, right? Let's start a company and make absolutely nothing but cool thumb studs. That's it. We'll call us Thumbers. Or somebody. It was temperature, right, Steve? For sure. Yeah, hypercolor shirts. We had. You can still. One of my buddies got a hypercolor style shirt not too terribly long ago. They were from the 90s, right, Alex? Color change shits. That reminds me. God, this was a long time ago. There was like a scare when I was in Mankato. For, what was it? Something, and everyone had to go take a pill. So a bunch of kids got like hepatitis C or something like that. But you could go and get this thing and take it, and anyone who took it, it would make your pee like orange for like a day. Was the thing. About a color changing poo. I'm wondering now. You might have to. That was like that's like serious mood ring action. What mood was he in? Well, when he came out of the bathroom. I wonder if you can get hypercolor fabric anymore, or I bet you can. Why would you not? This is a Mad Yako Hank right here. Bing. Mad Yako, handmade in Ohio. He did a few horror style ones. I found this fabric, asked him if he could do a few. Do you ever try the pills that make sour tough stuff taste sweet? What? No. What's that all about? What is that all about? Okay, so that's the Aptus. Bam. I did just do the dye on my Damn Designs Oni. You take one tablet and you can eat an entire lemon. Huh. What's the point of that, Mick? Just to kill your sour taste buds? Or was there some specific purpose of this item? Kathleen just posted a link to Mad Yako's little Etsy shop where you can pick up a Hank for yourself. Falsifies your main senses. But was there like a functional purpose other than that? Like how do they end up coming across that? What was its intended purpose? So yeah, this was Jade. Did the nice almost teal kind of blue to it. Who's got a Damn Designs? What's your favorite Damn Designs? Avoid eating actual sugary stuff. Whoops. Boom. There it is. I really like this knife. I bought this from Titanium Justin. He picked it up. Didn't like the way it felt in his hand or whatever, and he just was like, yeah, I'm getting rid of a few knives to buy some other knives. And I looked at his list. I'm like, yeah, send me that. And then I got it, and I love it. I love the way this thing feels. Nice. I did the die, set it up for me. It's in the collection. No plan to get rid of it. The hex pivot. So you got a nice captive pivot, and it's like a big old hex. You know exactly what side it's going in. Have a damn design Storm Brahma. It's on the chopping block. Gin is good, but I also like the Basilisk. I don't even know any of these. I need to start looking them up. Maybe that's what we should be doing. Maybe that's what we should be doing. Are they going to be at Atlanta? Aries, are you going to be in Atlanta? Footdoozle, gotta run, pick up the kid, even though Ken Man never even noticed that I was here. You obviously know I didn't notice, because the second I noticed, then I will admit that I noticed. Which is right now, I noticed. My man Fook, in the house. I totally missed you in the chat before, bro. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible person. Sorry, Fook. Alright, go pick up your kid, bud. You'll be back. I'll be here. We'll be here. Right here. Right here. Dyed the scales, Kelly. Great knife, but I want money for some... What? Okay, what was it again? Brahma? Brahma. Am I going to be able to search it? BR. What? BRA. How did you spell it? HM. It should have already popped. No products match your criteria. Why is it the Storm? And then I've been having this problem lately where we go to look stuff up and we just can't find it, and it just makes me sad face. Storm Brahma. Well, right, but why can't I go to Damn Design's website and look at it? There's like 20. I think that's the problem with the knife community or the knife companies. You would think that anytime, if I just go to Damn Designs and I go to their website, I should be able to look at every knife they've ever made. But that's like 10 companies in a row where I've tried to do that and it doesn't work. But if I type it in, then it's like, oh, well, here it is. So like he's saying, just do it in Google. So if I go Storm, still not there. Blade HQ. Ooh, that's cool. $60. You said you dyed the one that you have? Nobody archives old models. It makes no sense. Well, some places do. You got like Smoky Mountain Knife Works will have stuff that they have had out of stock for like 2 years and it's still there. Okay, I missed something now. What did you do with that arcade backspacer? It's right there. Basically, I just put it on. I didn't do anything to it. I do want to get different thumb studs. They are going to be at Blade Show Atlanta, so I am going to go talk to them when I'm there, hit them up, maybe pick some stuff up from them. I don't know. I want to get those other thumb studs that are larger. I might get that little small mini knife that they're selling. It said they're going to have some of them there. Wow. That. The minimum. So I'm definitely going to go hit them up when I get to Atlanta and pick up a couple things. But yeah, I want to get the bigger thumb studs, and then I'm going to probably do an ano job or something with the backspacer and the thumb studs to match. But I just wanted to get it on there, see how much it stuck out. I like it. Kind of mimics the blade over here with that nice mohawk feel. Bro Prices says laid off Pete. I might be interested. I mean, that looks cool enough. Except for you don't want it. But the same thing is, Justin didn't want that, and I got it, and I'm happy with it. So what do we got? Flipper tab and the hole, flicking hole. Clip can't be swapped, standard kind of issue. And you said you did something to the scales? What did you do to the scales? Will you get a button lock fender for you? Sure, bud. If they've got any. When we were in Texas, didn't you get a Fenrir when we were in Texas? I thought you grabbed one or someone grabbed one. They didn't have I was going to get one for myself, but they didn't have, they only had like a couple, and then the one they had wasn't the one that I wanted, but they were on a good price. What's up, Dave? How you doing tonight? Making tough decisions to make money for other ones. Kelly Green dye. Ooh, and you dyed it green? Send me some pics, Pete. Send me some pics, Pete. I might take that off you. That looks like a good one to pick up. I'm not really buying knives right now because I'm saving up for Atlanta, and I have stuff to review and things. Oh, and it's a black PVD 14C. Send me a pic. Send me a pic. Send me on my way. Flytanium Arcade though, pretty choice. I'm gonna look at all the stuff that if they have much. I don't know how much they're gonna actually have there, but I'm gonna go there early in the day on day one and hit them up, talk to them for a bit, maybe pick up a couple of things. If you don't have an arcade or something from Flytanium, check it out. It was a gift for someone. All right. Well, Lanyard Man, talk to me before I walk in the door. We can kind of make a plan. Want me to pick some stuff up for you. Paul might. What's going on, Paul? How art thou this good eve? Carrying this today. Oh, I didn't post my daily pocket check yet. I'm gonna have to do that after the live. This is the Migaron Centurion that Kevin Smith and Knives sent me. The new arcade has a Tonto blade. Really? How about that? What's up, Boom Boom? So yeah, Kevin Smith and Knives, when he sent me a little care package, he threw this in as a gift. And now he's sending me a shelf that he made. I'm going to have to get something special for the guy. What should we get him? What does he want? You still in here, Kevin? All right, Steve, thanks for swinging by. Good to talk to you for a little bit at least. Much appreciated to have you hanging out. Storm Brahma is actually the only knife you have with a natural ting you can dial on a close. Well, you're just making me want it even more, Pete. What's up, Kung Fatty? This knife is rad, and it's just slicey. Super slicey. Definitely kind of more of a belly Nice little swoop right there, getting in there and maybe doing some skinning or something. A little bit bigger knife, but the action on it, it's just fun. It just drops really slow and just clicks in, easy to flick out. Boom. I dig it. I dig it. Okay, we're working our way down here. Remet. Cremet. Gavno, make me a bowl of cremet. Pre-ordered the Buster FG. Not sure when the drop is though. I'm not in the loop right now. What's the Buster FG? So this is the Remet Canyon. Sorry, I said that like a question. The Remet Canyon, very gentlemanly, thin profile, slim knife. The blade is completely flush. So from this side, it's just completely flat and even with the scale. On this side, it would be flat all the way up, but they have this little cutout for getting in for the access for the lock bar, which is nice. Easy to get in there with that little access, and I don't mind that little notch right there. It doesn't really take away from the slim design. I like the groove kind of cut in the G10 with this little kind of fork in the back. Simple, flip out only. You can swing it shut fairly easy. Not too expensive knife. D2. Says D2 on the blade right there. You got your Remet logo on the handle right there. You can get these on Amazon. What are they, like $30 right now? They're on a special. Let me try to find it. I don't have a discount or they gave me a code, but that's I don't know how to make the code work on Amazon. Has anyone ever used a code on Amazon? Like when you check out, I don't know anything about where you can make a checkout. Okay, so there, copy. Paste. Alright, so there is a link to Amazon if you do want to check out this Remet. $29. It's 17% off right now. And according to me, I would be, if I ordered it now, I could get it on Saturday. Inexpensive knife, but if you're looking for a nice little clean one, just the black and the kind of goldish orange, something for a suit, little dressy, yet kind of user beater kind of a knife. It's fun. Remet did send this to me. They got a hold of me. First knife Remet has sent me. I have a couple of them over there. They make some cool stuff. But for a little budget knife, this ain't bad. Not a bad little guy right there. I got a couple of my gorgeous Rosecrafts. Mallory design, Spectra still available. Stacy just posted a link if you're interested in that. Dylan makes some really cool stuff. Definitely liking the Rosecraft though. This is the I always forget that part. It's a bow. Obad Creek bow trapper. Or not G10. Micarta on the handle, D2 on the blade. Really nice feel. Bigger slip joint. This one is the Sinking Creek sow belly. Definitely a stiff pull on there. Very thick. We got the stag. Super cool though. Feels really nice. And then obviously we were just looking at that. I put the Mohawk on the arcade, added that. Gonna be looking at some Flightanium stuff when we're in Atlanta. Probably pick up a few more things. What should I look at? Let me know. Man, this thing is, it's like needs to be warmed up every time. You gotta prime it once, twice, 3 times. She's solid. The M-Tech, North Valley Neil, Golden Snake Retriever. Pulled this off the table because you gotta yank down that Z Hunter. Gotta have the Z Hunter out once in a while. Some of these newer ones, I've actually gotten several. 1, 2, the one from Shea, 3, 4. You know, I got like 4 or 5 new gas station knives in the last couple of weeks. That's fun. That is fun. Yep, then we got the Centurion. Migeron makes great stuff. And we pulled out that premium pony stout. Wow. Wow. Fail. This is definitely a top. That hollow grind, that smaller size. Woo, girl. I think I'm not going to anodize this, so I kind of like it the way it is. Boom. Just a good smaller size. That mini growler, Pete's, is great as well. If you are looking for a smaller, kind of a secondary or smaller user, Pony Stout, the mini growler, man, Devo making some cool stuff. We got a little back stock. I'm not sure. Not necessarily blaming the I'm in a pass around group for Rosecraft. And yeah. Supposed to get one knife every week or so. You do the review, you pass it on to the next person. You do another review, you pass it on to the next person, and I didn't get any from my person for the last month. And then boom, I got all 4 at once. So I just got 4 Rosecrafts in the mail. So I'm going to be popping through those and get them all passed along. One of them is actually for me. And then I'm going to be using it as a giveaway for when we reach 10K. You're a user. Steve is back. We're styling. Here we are. Let's go. So I got 4 Rosecrafts we can bust into and take a look at here in a little bit. There's a couple other things I want to talk about. I don't know if anyone has any information. But I still have these scales. I've been patient. I've been patient actually, because I haven't done anything. You can see I've touched it and bumped it a few times. Looks like I got a couple spots on it from drips or whatever that I could wipe off a little bit. But I got my scales for this. I'm just not... Anyone know how to weather these? Like, I've seen some that are weathered where they've been like, not necessarily like tumble finished or like stone washed, but like weathered where it's got like streaks. I saw someone had posted one and it was like they anodized it green, but then they had it like, they kind of sanded it or something and gave it some variety. I want to do that. I don't know how to do that. I need to start researching it because I want to put that knife together. Hydrochloric acid to weather it? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I don't want to add texture to it. I just want it to mess up the anodized. You know what I mean? Like, I can't remember who's... And then when you try to look up something and you don't know who posted it, you just can't find it to save your life. But it was like they had this anodized piece that was green, but it looked like it had been weathered. like it had been scratched this way, and then it was buffed right here, and there was more raw titanium right there, kind of almost like the side of a spaceship that was in a war and got shot and blasted up and chipped, and you know, kind of like that. And I would like to do something like that. And I don't know if that's something I need to do before I put the scales on or after. Ultimately, if you don't like what you did, I can always take the scales, sandblast them down back to, clean them up back to raw titanium, and then start over. So it's not really that big of a deal. But I've just been busy, and it's one of those projects I look at sitting on the table every day and I haven't had a chance to do. I have lots of information. It just might be the wrong information. Truth. Is it truth, though? Truth, facts of unknown truthedness. The truth is loose. So, yeah, I don't know. Wheezy's got to go. All right, Wheezy, thanks for hanging out. Tell Josh I'm on it. I'm going to try to do it this weekend. I got Mother's Day, and my mom's birthday is also right around Mother's Day. So we usually do like a multi-happy celebration. We've talked about this before. Most of my family, we're starting to go through the groups. A couple of them have already had birthdays within the last few weeks. My mom's is coming up, also Mother's Day. Then it's my other nephew's birthday, then my birthday, then my sister's birthday, then my dad's birthday. So in the next month and a half here, or whatever, we've got birthdays, and plus a Mother's Day. It says hydrochloric acid turns titanium from dark violet to bright. Really? Oh, the experimentation may have to begin, huh? Mick's 50th is on Mother's Day, and mine is on the 30th, which is a Friday. So we'll probably live stream that Thursday, and then over Memorial Weekend actually go on the camping trip with my buddies. So I'm going to be up. What's up, Paul Mills? A couple Pauls in here now. So on my actual birthday on Friday, I'll be heading up with buddies to go on the fishing, camping, or not fishing. Sorry, we don't go fishing on that one. Camping, disc golf, VFW, karaoke. Will we karaoke though? Yeah, I don't know. She always tries to get us to. Maybe we will. Maybe this year's the year. I don't know. Happy birthday though to Mick, whose birthday is Sunday. Right? Yeah, Mother's Day is Sunday. It's always on Sunday. Hydrochloric acid, though, says Kung Fatty. I'm going to have to look that up. If anyone else does know about how to do some, I don't know if you call it acid etching or weathering or patina to anodized titanium. It says concentrated hydrochloric acid can lead to embrittlement and a spongy appearance. Huh. Most interesting. I'm gonna have to try something. I kind of want to get some other scales and then go at it with a Dremel and actually carve some relief patterns and lines and textures to it. Actually born on Mother's Day, and I'm a big time mama's boy. Actual Mother's Day. It's kind of like that observed holiday. Like I was born on Memorial Day, but it's not always Memorial Day, but we get Monday off for Memorial Day because it's observed. Kind of a thing. Kind of a thing. So what do we got? We got 36 of us in here. Nice little, normal, good, solid, wonderful group, crew. I do have some questions that I need to figure out. Do people prefer horizontal or vertical lives? I like both, Bob. I do a little bit of both. I like to watch people's lives like this, when like Casey's live, or Tri-State, or Rob, or whoever, TKE. Because you can kind of hang out, and then we can be like, oh, let's look up something, and like, oh yeah, here we're looking at the Damn Designs Brahma, you know, or bust down to the table, get up really close here, get a little personal. We'll go to KDK after hours and change the lighting, stuff like that. Versus this vertical live, you're kind of fixed on just one screen, straight up and down. I mean, you can move it around and stuff. But the verticals do get pushed out to more of a newer crowd because it gets put into the lives or the shorts feed. So I'll definitely get more people that are going to troll a little, but I'll get more people that haven't been here before, and then potentially get some new people exposed to the knife world and the community and the channel. And need a computer room. I got one now, or my studio / recording / everything. And in 380 days, my GTA 6 streaming station. Anybody else got their hand on the pulse for the GTA 6? That's a little side topic. But I do. I haven't played. Actually, when I started the channel, I haven't really played any video games at all since I started Dan Kenman. Yeah, I just started going on the channel, and it's like every time I have free time, instead of like sitting down and playing a video game, I make another video and I customize another knife or something like that. But I used to run. I'm not a huge gamer, but I played a lot of GTA. I played a lot of, like, Zelda is my jam, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Really enjoyed those. When Breath of the Wild was going, I used to do some speed runs on that, learning some tricks and fun. But yeah, I haven't played many video games really at all. I also like driving games. Got my nephews on the PlayStation, Gran Turismo, bottom of the steering wheel, and pedals and stuff, the shifter. Super fun. What's up, Justin? Breath of the Wild is probably my favorite game I've ever played. I love the open world, adventure kind of quest game, and Zelda type games like that, where if you haven't played them, for a lack of spending a lot of time, you don't have the map, you don't know where everything is, but you'll like see like, oh look, there's a tower over there. And so you start walking or find a horse and make your way to that tower. You get to the top of that tower and it opens up a section of your map. But then from there you can look out and be like, oh, there's another tower over there. And what's that glowing thing? Oh, that's a shrine. So it's like then on your way to the next tower you stop at that shrine. And then at that shrine you get something, you find a weapon or something like that. And so then you can basically just run around looking for towers and looking for shrines, and not really, that's part of the game, or you can specifically follow a specific quest. Everyone you talk to has a different thing where you might need to go learn or get something or find something. It's kind of one of those games where you can just start playing and I get lost in it and play for hours and hours and hours. Really fun stuff. Last game you played was Mech Warrior on PC under DOS. Wow. Better than Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, the crafting mechanics, they were trying to do something different. I get it. But I agree. Tears of the Kingdom was not as good as Breath of the Wild, personally. The world was fun, and being able to go up in the clouds and then going in the underworld definitely was cool. But Breath of the Wild was the win. You're in a abusive relationship with NCAA football 25, huh? Fukuzo has returned. I want to try that Switch Zelda game now. Kung Fatty, bro. It's the greatest. It's so much fun. And then when I started doing the speed running of it, man, that just sucked me in even more. But I actually really, Steve, that does date you a little bit. I also run around. There's these creatures, like the hardest creatures to kill on the game. They're called Lynels. They're these crazy looking beasts, but you get really good weapons when you beat them. And so I've had times where I'll just go jam the game for like 2 hours and basically just run around the map, killing the Lynels and getting more weapons and getting more parts. Because like you kill them and you get like their horn or their tooth or something like that, and you look in my inventory and it's like I got 260 Lynel horns. It's like you're excessive. I have problems. I also my GTA Online character. I have all the stuff. I mean, I'm not bragging. Everybody can get stuff, but I mean, you can also do glitches. You can do cheats. You can buy shark cards, which basically you can buy in-game money. So you can buy like you just give $100 to your online platform, and then they give you $2 million of in-game money to buy stuff with. Well, I'm a grinder. I grind the game, I play the game, I speed run the Cayo Perico heist, and I earn my money. I don't cheat. I don't just grief other people. I don't use the oppressor. I do it legit, and I have all the stuff, all the cars, all the things you could want, and then I have $150 million in the bank. A lot of people, like, they want to go and then the new stuff's coming out. You're probably going to need, for the new drop, you're probably going to need $5 to $10 million to buy everything you want, all the new cars and stuff. It's like, well, I've already got I got my 150 mil in the bank, and if I want to buy stuff, I earn more money so that I still have the money in the bank. I like having just piles of cash in there. But when you start speedrunning stuff, call them shark cards. My kids played Zelda back in the day. Still have nightmares with that stupid song. Which one? Are you talking like from old school Zelda? Like Ocarina of Time? Depends on the song. There's a couple of them that are good, and then there's a couple of them that are ugh. I have not logged into my GTA character. I wonder if my 150 mil is still there. Piles of cash does sound nice. I haven't logged into that thing in easily over a year. Yeah. Repetitive songs like that, Kathleen. I was watching another live the other day. It wasn't a knife channel. It was a different live. Actually, it was a GTA runner live, and he had a thing. I mean, of course, he's got million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, right? So it's kind of a different scenario than like the live here, where we've got 35 of us. We're chill. We're just having a good time. His, has got all those people, so it's constantly people are buying super chats and stuff. But every time there was a super chat, there's this little jingle of a song. But it was, oh God, after you hear it 10 times, you're like, I never want to hear that again. But I had to end up stop watching the live because it just kept over and over and over. And in like 10 minutes, it was like 50 times someone had bought a super chat, which is great for him, it's cool, but now you have to just listen to that same thing over and over again, which, no. I would like to thank BEDC for joining when Dan saw a squirrel and got lost at the park on Tuesday. I did. I was busy. I wasn't able to join Justin, but I did notice I was gonna try to. I was just busy. Had stuff I had to do, but I tried to jump on to see what was going on, and then I saw that Justin still went live, and boom! Of course, he went and got BEDC on there. Like, just I'm replaced instantly. There's a mute button. Well, yeah. Okay, Justin. There's a mute button. But the thing is I wanted to hear what he was saying. Because he was talking about the new trailer for GTA 6. And it's like, I want to hear what he had to say. But I didn't want to hear what he had to say as much as I didn't want to hear this jingle going over and over and over. Yeah, it doesn't show up. Replaced. Kind of like a certain... It was way worse. It was way worse. It would be like they would be on top of each other and just overlap constantly. It was just, wow. Which was unfortunate because I did want to hear more of what was the topic, but it was like I almost had to fast forward 20 minutes into his live when everyone finished buying super chats. Monthly subscription for what? Oh, I missed Rick's logging out to go eat. Might have missed him already. Yeah, Justin's just got it set, you know. He's got himself covered. Doesn't need me. Justin, I did get four. I got four Rosecrafts from the pass around all at the same time. Favorite knife on the table, Bob? Well, favorite knife on the table is no doubt this right here. Boom. Although, when you say table, what do you mean right here? Because I can go like this. NES Zelda music 10-hour loop. You're welcome. Thank you, Fook. Yeah, Towser K. Shipwrecked Towser K. Boosh. If this wasn't on the table, it would be the premium pony stout. Kathleen, there is no way I am clicking on that. Who you thought who lost a tooth or died? Me? I lost a tooth. So, let's get these out of the way. The North Valley Golden Snake. How glorious is that? Takes its spot on the gas station shelf down there. I gotta get a new camera for the zoom ins, or we could try plugging this one in a little bit and see if it starts glitching. But when I unplugged it, the glitches went away. So that's a thing. Soon to be meeting up with Flytanium in Atlanta. If anyone has any suggestions for any Flytanium type stuff to ask about, look at, get, pick up. I do want to get one of these, the little minimum keychain folder. That black one is in fact, does it say, it doesn't say on the whole thing, but the black one is in fact DLC coded. I feel like it said, didn't it? Where did it say this? I know it did. Swimwear, it's like it says it's... Oh, it's right here. Black DLC coated. When I go like that. Black DLC. Oof. Come on. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? So before we open up these Rosecrafts and look at them here, I gotta figure some stuff out. Use my code for 10% off, Dan. Save $3. For Flytanium? My nose itches. I'm not buying anything from Flytanium. I'm gonna go see them in Atlanta and buy it from them direct. I'm not ordering anything this month, or I'm ordering very little to nothing this month. Just say the code to their face. Put that one up there for now. Alright, let's get these aptos out of the way. Okay, question. Does anybody have a potential idea? You've probably watched other lives in the past, so you guys might have some more insight on how it's done more than I do. Oh my god. Excuse me. So, as you've heard, I've talked about it. I'm doing a special giveaway for the members only. I would like to do that. I don't know if I can do it today or not, because I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. But we're going to do, let me grab the knife again, I can show you. So, if you are a member of the channel, not a subscriber, a member, it does not matter what level, then you would be entered to win the Holy Nerd by TRM. This is the premium version. We have Magna Cut and titanium with this micro milling on here. But what I need to know is, how have the other channels done that as far as like a giveaway specifically for members? Without knowing and having done one myself, I almost thought about going on my YouTube studio and making a list of all the members and then associating that list to like a number or something like that. Fookdoozle says, how do I become a member? Well, Fookdoozle, if you look past the little blue wrench by your name, you'll see a little square that has a knife in it. That's signifying that you are in fact a member. How about that? But if you wanted to become a member, down where it says chat, you can say, show your support for Kenman Dan Kenman. No, wait, it's not there. Or isn't it? Titanium Justin has just gifted a membership to Bob's Pocket Knives. So now Bob is officially entered to win this knife. So to become a member, you have to just buy a membership. You would go on, does it give you, how come it's not giving me the option to buy a membership? Like, I can't even go into, it's like super chat. I can go and get a super chat, but I can't buy a membership. I was just going to buy a few. Thank you, Titanium Justin. What happens if I try it up here? It works up here. So that's weird. It's not in... Huh. It's like a country club. I think normally a video only accessible to members, then pick a comment. Okay. Let me back up and see if I missed a couple other. All right, Alex. So Alex made the comment like they will make a video only accessible to members, and then you pick a comment from that. But what if I wanted to do? What if the members? So then all the members, they would have to leave a comment though. It wouldn't be you're just a member, and if you win, whether or not you left a comment, I would actually have to get all of them to then also leave a comment. Or I could set it up, have it members only, and then give everyone a few days to leave a comment. I am not going to customize that one, Alex. This one is of fairly premium value. And, oh goodness, come on, there it goes. And it's Magna Cut and this titanium. I'm going to give it away. This is going to go to one of my paid members as an appreciation. And so, I mean, I guess if I give it away and that member says they wanted it anodized or whatever, then I guess then maybe. But I don't know. I do not know. Thanks again to TRM for donating this excellent knife for said giveaway. Members only video, says Snail Trail Dale. Same. Anything Emerson Waves can only buy a sticker and a super chat. I noticed that on mine right here, which it's before I've been able to do all, but right now it only shows me sticker and super chat. But up here it shows sticker, super chat, membership, and gifting. And then you would click and then you would buy a member. Well, Justin, I'd like to be able to run it tonight, but I kind of wanted to give everyone who is a member a fair chance. And if I have, let's say, I don't know what it is exactly, let's say I have 50 members right now. Well, I only have 35 people here, and not everybody here is even a member. And so that, if I were to just do it tonight, then that would mean that there are several members that I'm trying to show appreciation for that are actually not in the drawing. And I'm trying to include everyone who is currently a member in the drawing. And so that's why I wanted to brainstorm with everyone and try to figure out so that if I, however I can do that to get the list and then do it. Because that would be a way I could do it right now, is I could literally bring up my members list, associate everyone with a number, do a random number, and then that's the person who won. Or manually input every member into something or whatever. But then the thing is that's data entry. I don't like data entry. And then the thing is so let's say I fill that all in. It's like, all right, now we're going to do it live. And then someone buys a membership, and now they are potentially included in the drawing because they bought that membership, but I didn't data entry their name yet. I'm not trying to make this more complicated than it needs to be. I was just like trying to say, all right, I would love to have this and have everyone who is currently a paid member of the channel in appreciation be entered in the drawing. And so that is why we are having the discussion now to see if there is a way that we can figure out to do that. All members in the list, but you have to be present to win. I've seen that. I've seen some people will just do it where they don't necessarily have to be present to win, but they do have to be a member. Just make the rules and go with how you want to do it. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I'm going to ultimately do, Kathleen, but I want to do, because I haven't really seen too many other channels run these, I kind of wanted to see what the main you know, how most people do, so I can kind of just do something similar, if that makes sense, right? Dang, I want to get in, but no clue how. Because it won't let you... Are you on your phone right now, or are you on a TV? Or are you on a computer, Tom? Because I have a feeling it depends on the device that you're on. Because when I go onto my tablet right now, it pops up membership. But when I pull it up on here right now, it is not currently popping up with a membership. JD does it, G-Ball does it, Big Red does it. What do they do? Right. So yeah, they all do it, Kathleen, but what's their method? I want to know the methods so that I can kind of choose the one that I like the best and do it. Yeah, I've done a graphical randomizer with. I've seen like Tri-State. I think he did that Wheel of Names randomizer one. Luke does a name picker in the live. Yeah, that might be it though. Anything Emerson waived, depending on the device you're on. If you can get onto a computer, you should be able to go in and then literally the cheapest month membership is $2. And again, I've said this before, I'm not doing this giveaway specifically to entice people for a membership. It's specifically, I'm trying to do something nice. I want to do a specific giveaway of a really sweet knife specifically for those people who are members and are here because they want to support the channel and stuff, and I want to give back to them specifically. And so it's not trying to gain more, it's trying to do something really nice for you guys. And so that's why I'm trying to do something nice, but then at the same time make it as even and equal
Banzi001 subscribed to the channel
as possible. There it is.
Anything Emerson waived became a member.
Figured it out. I don't know. So, anything Emerson waived, how did you figure it out? What? I appreciate you. Welcome to the gas station. Thank you. How did you figure out to do it? And then we also got a new subscriber, Banshade. Bansade. Wait. Is that wife's Yeah, you're in now. If you look now, next to your name, you have that red knife. That will change as you progress monthly. If you decide to continue with the membership, you really only, right now you're good for a month, and that was all you need because we're going to be doing the giveaway soon. And so you are definitely in. That's what I was trying to say, Herne. I was like, that's other account, wife's account. Bansade is Herne's wife's account. He's on the other end of the planet. Always good to see you. My brain was just not working, and I was like, yeah, that's why I was all sounding like, yeah. You could do a low-tech, write names down and draw out of the mask. Ooh, Kathleen, see, I don't like all the data entry and stuff, but that's actually kind of a fun one too. Just write everyone's name down and just do a mask drawing. That might, I kind of like that. That's my favorite so far. Unless you guys, what do you guys think about the must be present to participate kind of a scenario? Because if that's the case, if everybody likes the participation required, like you have to be present to win. We could make a plan and I could make a schedule and be like, all right, well, scheduled next Thursday, the live is going to be the giveaway for the members, but you have to be here to participate to win that member giveaway. Does anyone want or prefer something like that, or is it not an important scenario to have the people be present? Because that is something we could just schedule it. Like we'd be like, all right, we're doing it Saturday, we're doing it next Thursday, and must be present to win. Or we can just say, you have until Friday or Thursday, and I'm gonna put the names of all the members in a hat on that at that time, and if you haven't become a member by that time, then you're not, or I don't know. This is for you, so I'm trying to see what it is the general population of you prefer, and then I want to do it that way. Kevin Smith and Knives is here, not present. I'm on board with this. I'm on board. Whatever works best for you, Dan. Well, again, I'm just throwing this at you guys. We're doing this extremely soon. Fred the Log is back. What did I miss? We talked about some knives. Yeah. I'm about to do an unboxing of 4 knives right here that we're going to check out. And I was just asking what everyone's opinion is on a member giveaway. This is the knife that TRM sent me, the Magna Cut and Titanium Holy Nerd, gorgeous, excellent little 5th pocket carry knife. And I'm going to be doing just a members only giveaway. Paul Mills, he's got the answer. Just skip the giveaway and just give it to Paul. Everybody good with that? You all good with that? But I was basically asking Fred, I was asking everyone what they thought about it, if I should have it, because it's going to be just for the members.
Nick Martino subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing, Nick Martino. Much appreciated. But it's basically a special giveaway for the members in appreciation for being members. And I wanted to see if it's like something where we want everyone to be here, or if I want to post a video separate and then have everyone just enter on that video, and then I do the giveaway on a later date. Or I can say, oh, I'm going to be doing the giveaway next Thursday, and so all the members that want to participate in the giveaway need to be here next Thursday. Or I can just say, I'm going to take all the members as of right now, print their names, put them in the mask, and then draw a winner. What do you think, Fred? But we're going to do something like that for the TRM very, very soon. I appreciate all of you, even just the people that are here. You're not even a subscriber or a member, and you're just here and you're lurking. I appreciate you. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it for the interaction, the fun, the knives, the content is fun to make. I love doing the shipwrecks. I mean, it's a blast. Are you doing a giveaway now? I never win ever. No, Fred, I'm curious as to how I'm doing that. That TRM is going to be a members only giveaway, and I was just asking everyone's opinion on what they thought about it. Kong Fatty is a lurker and he feels the love. Okay, we have 4. Kevin, I owe you huge, dude. What would you like? Do you want money? Riches? Fame? Glory? Knives? Custom? Something? You made that shelf. I'm excited to get it. He sent me the tracking information. I'm supposed to get it, on Monday or something like that. But it'll be another shelf for the shelves. Soon to be probably right here, I'm imagining. He made another 5-level shelf, similar to this one. It's probably most like this one back here. And I'm excited to get her, throw it together, get it in there, get some more knives on display. Bansidi Herne just grabbed 2 rakes, P801s, because of the custom. I know they're cheap, but I hear good things. Dude, watch that video and see if you can see when I cut my thumb. Oh, God, I cut my thumb good. Really good. I was doing that video for that, and I had it open, and I went like this. And I was closing it, and it just was like, pop. Oh. I couldn't even watch the video like a few times. I was like, I'm not like super squeamish or anything, but Big Hams! What's up, Big Hams? How you doing? And in the video on that unboxing of that rake 801, I went to close it, and I was going like this. I'm all just nervous thinking about it. I was going like this, and when I brought my thumb up like this, it just dropped shut fast, and it just got me good. Oh, it was not great, but that's a nice little knife. It drops. I mean, I'm used to some knives like this one here. It drops shut, but the way it's designed, if I got my thumb in here and I go like that, it catches. See that? It catches and it doesn't drop on my thumb. It's like in the way. But then when I get to here and I get out of the way, it just boom. See that? I have control over this. That one, it doesn't have that little thumb stop right there. So like in a right hand, you can go like this and just let it go all the way down to your thumb or whatever, but it just screams, it just wants to fly shut on you. And it just came down on my thumb. It was, oof. I could just give Fred the knife and tell everyone he deserves it. Does Fred deserve it, everybody? He probably does. I mean, Fred's if you guys don't know Fred's good stuff. I look forward to seeing you again, bud, in Atlanta. Who else? Anybody else in here going to be in Atlanta? We're meeting up. Going to be a blast. As long as you were here at some point, I know I get pulled away. Wait, if I'm here and you're here, is it our time? Usually member giveaways don't require being present. Regular giveaways do. Right, and so I was trying to figure out how I obtain said list, or how I go about doing that giveaway if they don't have to be present. Lanyard Man, wait, there's a giveaway? Lanyard Man, aren't you a member in here, or weren't you a member? I see a wrench, I don't see a membership square by Lanyard Man. Wait, there's a giveaway? Within the next, not long from now, there is going to be a giveaway, and it is specifically for the members, for the paid members of the channel. I appreciate them. I'm not trying to gain members as much as it might look like it. When did you stop being a member? I don't know. You don't have a little square? You don't have $2 to give me? Nobody has to become a member ever. I'm not a fisher. I mean, yeah, it'd be great, to quit my day job and do this full time. I'm more of a realist. I don't expect that. Do you sell lanyards? Steve, Edyards definitely does. I haven't seen him tonight. Javon does.
Lanyard Man became a member.
Just like that. $2. Boom. He's in. Good, my green looks so weird on this screen. I need to change my colors. I wasn't trying to get the $2 membership out of you, Lanyard Man, but I was pretty sure Lanyard Man's been a member for a while. Stop it. Stop it. Come on, Fook. Yeah, everyone in here already knows I am the furthest away from trying to solicit. Ginger Fisher, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Another member. Solid member. Wait. Paul. You got that one, Paul? Yeah. That's a win. Eyeballs are starting.
Gingerfisher75 became a member. Gingerfisher75 celebrates 4 months of membership. What 4 months seems longer?
It does seem longer than that, Ginger. Was there... I feel like it's gotta be longer. That doesn't seem right. Sorry guys, eyeballs are starting to do their thing. I feel like Ginger's gotta be close on a year as well. It seems like it's been longer than that. Trying to find a seller of reasonable bead prices that aren't charging 145% tariffs. Steve, what ended it somehow? Ended what? People getting booted? YouTube getting rid of my members? Steve, I don't, does anybody in the chat know of other people, but I know, actual Edyard, sorry. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm crying. Oh, man. Got it. Oh, that was something. I'm back. Forgive me. Allergy eyeballs are getting at me today. What's up, Cat Scratch? Lanyard Man gets beads off of Etsy. Who makes, sounds like Steve wants to actually get someone to make a couple lanyards for him. Kathleen says it's been a member for 2 months, but I know it's longer than that. Yeah, that's definitely true. Wonder if something's being weird with YouTube right now, because it's also not letting me on this page right here that I've done this before. It's not letting me, it doesn't give me the option. It's just super stickers and super chat. I can't even buy a membership on this. It's no big deal without a kazoo salute. Joanne Fabrics is going out of business. Do people really want the salute? Should I be doing salutes for memberships? Because we can do salutes. I'm not going to be doing a kazoo. I have something for doing salutes. I just haven't really implemented it because, you know. But if people want me to make more of a ruckus, more of a big deal about stuff, like when Ginger Fisher gets a member for 4 months, fantastic! Thank you, Ginger Fisher. My buddy's kid literally gets pink eye from allergies. Oh, that sucks. I just get like little dust, or I'm allergic to dust, and so sometimes if something's, I gotta keep the house kind of clean, because if it gets dusty and like the problem is so like if the table's dusty and I go like this and I get a little dust and then I happen to go like this in my eyes, then they start getting irritated, and then they're all scratchy for the rest of the day, and it sucks. What is up, Greg Vanderflip? The Vanderflip. Hard pass on the salute, says Lanyard Man. You don't even know what I have for making salutes with yet. I mean, you have no idea. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's eye drops. It's like every time that I just put eye drops in. KS and K. Anything Emerson Wave would take an Emerson salute. So how do you do an Emerson salute? Would I have to be like... like that? Gotta walk up and be like, oh, slipped it in. The Emerson salute. Most member giveaways have a giveaway entry video that's only accessible to members. You have to add a comment. Then you have your list of people that entered. And then what, Fred? Then you say you have like a specific amount of time. Like, so I do that and then say you have to be entered by when we go live on Thursday, and then whoever's entered when we go live on Thursday, that's when we do it. And so it's like, and I give everyone a week to like make sure they get entered. Does that, I mean, because that actually doesn't sound bad either. Fred the Log's got to split. Wife is back. All right, Fred. Good to see you. Talk to you soon. I got to get caught up on stuff. Have y'all had any issues this last week with the internet being slow, repeat phone notifications after you deleted random websites or anything? No. I haven't. I've had some issues with my phone running hot though. And then of course my microphone's been messed up ever since I got my screen fixed because I broke the screen and they put a new screen on. It's been kind of, now my phone, my battery dies a little bit faster, but I think it's because I've been listening. But I listen to stuff at work all day anyway. And now I listen to stuff at work all day, and after 3 or 4 hours, the phone starts getting hot, and it's depleted like 60% of the power rather than 30% of the power. The balancing act. I am on a tightrope. Kevin Smith and Knives says entry video is good. But I haven't really noticed anything. Kung Fatty says he's had some slow internet for a few hours. So I don't know, unless we come up with anything better, then I'll probably say I'll do that. I'll make like a members giveaway entry video. And then give everyone until like the next live, like, all right, now you have a week to get entered or renew your membership or get a membership if you want one. And then on the live next week, we will actually give it away. And we can do the drawing live so people can do that. I feel like when you do a drawing, it's like you really want everyone, or you want to do it live, like, because I could just go and just do it right here and be like, oh, this is the winner. But I want it to, want it not to look rigged, to be legit. You guys get to actually see and participate, or be part of the visually seeing the drawing happen, rather than me just saying, oh, Fred the Log won, whatever, and Fred says, yeah, I did, that's great, and then someone's like, I don't know, rigged. Alright, let's look at some of these. Alright, Kenman here. Today we have a very special quad unboxing from Rosecraft Blades. Any guesses? Which one's in here? It's a 15-second delay. Thought I heard someone. Someone enter my home? I have knives back here. We're gonna say rig no matter what you do. I hope so. I hope so. If I don't get shit from someone, then it's like, are we really friends? Are we really friends? Because I only give hell and hard time to people I care about. Do a follow-up video picking the winner. Yep, you could do that too, Waylon. I kind of like the idea, though, of doing the, all right, here's the video, here's your entry video, and then you have until this day when I go live. And I'm going to go live, and then I'm going to do the drawing on the live from the entry video. And then people can actually see it happen. Or I can do a follow-up video, but I think it'd be better to do a follow-up live, right? And let everyone know. Like if I say, okay, you have until next Thursday live. Everyone knows my normal live is at 6 o'clock on Thursdays. Kind of just follows the flow of the schedule. Anyone have a guess on what Rosecraft this is? I don't even know. There's 4 of them here. I can't read that. Here we go. These are only pull it live. Fook says pull it live. Stacy says it's another Zambezi. Rosecraft Cocklebur Creek Trapper. The Cocklebur Creek Trapper. Ooh. You know, I probably almost would have guessed that. Because it's the trapper style. Look at that. It's a knife. Genius. Genius. I have not opened these and looked at them yet. Ooh. 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 Man, Rosecraft kills it. Look at that half stop. That feels nice. Like you got to get in the nail nick on this one, but when you get to that half stop right there, ooh. Ken, fixed. I bet it's a slip joint. I think you all nailed it. You all nailed it. Okay, so there's your main blade. Oof. And then secondary. Ooh, you got the spay blade. So the spay blade was in the ancient times of Farmville, farming simulator. They would use the spay blade, and it's got this specific section here designed so you can ride along, you can ride up along that spot under to where you need to go, and then you can cut out those specific things you're looking to cut out with the spay blade, if you know what I'm talking about. I bet you some of you do. I still say put names in your mask and draw live. It makes it unique. I could do that too, Stacy. But I could do the entry. Well, I guess I wouldn't need to do the entry video. When you add the live stream back to YouTube, you could tag that person in your description in the comments. Stuff to think about. This feels nice in the hand. That blade would be a nice little belly, using it for specific tasks or whatever. Ultimately, I would almost say I would more than likely would use this one most of the time. Piece of wood on there does look very nice. Not a crazy looking burl or anything with too much grain on it, but it is a nice subtle little piece. There's a couple little chunks of interest on there. I dig it. Anybody have this one specifically? I've never held this one. I don't remember them having this one in Texas. Or if they did, I just didn't see it. It is definitely that classic trapper. I go over here to my trappers from Rough Rider. So the difference is clip point. Both have the spade blade. There's no little divot or like groove for the fingers right there. I did the scrimshaw on this one that is completely not gonna focus. That was my first attempt at some scrimshaw. So the Rough Rider doesn't have a half stop either. A long pull is okay in some cases, but a half stop is my jam. What do you think? Do you like half stops? Do you like full pull? I love a half stop on a slip joint. I think that's where it should be. That's what's up. So the classic trapper shape, basically almost the same size. Rough Rider does have the nickel bolster on the top and the bottom versus the Rosecraft is only on the top. I was distracted by the booth. Yeah. She's something. And she knows her stuff. Full win. Absolutely. Half stops all the way. I do like the wood on here, and I like the shape of the handle. They gave that extra little notch in there. I appreciate that. If the one blade is out, the other blade kind of fills in and covers up that notch, so you don't really feel it because the blade is there. And if I do the other one, it's the same kind of thing. So it's kind of strange. It gives some design to it, but you don't really feel it as much because the other blade, you're always going to have one blade in that way, so you don't really drop your fingers down into that groove at all, which is kind of strange because you would think, oh yeah, I'm going to feel that. I don't want to open both blades without... That's just going to be not smart. I'm just going to leave it there. See, now you can feel that little bump, and like my middle finger gets stuck on that second one. It feels nice like that, but you're never actually going to have that scenario with this one. Cool stuff, though. I like it. All right, that's number one. That was called the what? Sorry, need these. I can't look at anything with them on further than a foot away. Cocklebur Creek Trapper. Cocklebur Creek Trapper. Boom. One done. Number two. Man, I can't. Tanasi Lake Teardrop. Okay, so this one is mine. This is the one I get to keep. These are all pass-arounds. How come that one didn't have a wrapper? All right. This one is the one, just like the one that was picked up when I was in Texas. The one that Kathleen has. The Tanasi. Oh yeah. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Let's close this up. Okay, what is it? Tanasi Lake Teardrop with the blue. This is the one Titanium Justin had me pick up for Kathleen. How are you liking yours so far, Kathleen? You've had it for a couple of months now. Pretty easy open. Real big nail nick all the way across there. These all basically have D2 steel. Nice solid blade. Fairly easy open. This feels great. Excellent half stop. This one will apple all day. So I did have one. Did I actually do did I do an unboxing video with that, or did I send it out right away knowing that I was going to get one in the pass around? I can't remember now. So I might have to do the unboxing video for this one. I can't remember if I did post one for it or not. I don't think I did. I think I basically got back and then pretty much packed it up and shipped it off right away. This one looks like it's a little bit darker blue than the one that Kathleen got. Kathleen, you still in here? I love it. Have it right here in person. My blue is different than it's looking on the screen. It could be my camera settings right now have it a little off, but it does look, I remember the other one had more of a softer, I don't know what the word is, pastel or babyer blue kind of a color. This seems to have some more like darker flecks of blue in it. That still looks cool. I like it. But you enjoying the knife, Kathleen? This is a nice one. So, when Andy at Rosecraft got us all on the pass around, the first round of knives, there were, I believe, like 6 knives in that pass around. And so the way he set it up is he said that we get the knife, we do the unboxing, we check it out, and we pass it on to the next person. This was my 5th one in the pass around, and this was my 6th one of the pass around. And the way that it worked is he said that when you get the last knife in your pass around, number 6, like I got a specific email, and mine said, you know, the Tanasi Lake Teardrop is knife 6 in your pass around. You get to keep that knife and do with it as you wish. And so I thank you to Rosecraft. Thank you to Andy for the gift and putting us on the pass around in the first place. Really enjoying everything from Rosecraft. But I get to keep this one, which is great. I like this knife. I actually would keep this and use it in my collection regularly, but I did already tell myself right away. I was like, okay, well, when I get the Rosecraft knife that I get to keep, I'm going to use it for a giveaway. So I am at 9,500. 9,509 subscribers. I have gained 482 in the last month. So I will probably get close to 10,000 subscribers around the end of the month when I go to Atlanta. Thank you all so much. And when we get to 10K, we're going to be doing another special giveaway. I'm trying to collect some good stuff. This is one of the things that will be in that giveaway. The special members only giveaway is not part of the 10K giveaway. That is a specific thing for the members that will be happening by next Thursday at the latest. I just got to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it, and then we'll just do it. This is a great knife. Kathleen approved. I dig it. All right, the Tanasi Lake Teardrop. 2 knives from Rosecraft. Now we're on the new set of knives. So that was my first run of 6. I've already made all the videos on all of them except for these 2 I believe I still got to make. So they will be coming soon. But now we have our new stuff coming in. I don't remember. I know one of them was like Stag or something. Ooh, baby. Let's check them out. Thanks to you and Justin. Mostly Justin. I just happened to be live streaming at the right time. Okay. Get out the old glasses again. Loosahatchee Jack. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at this kind of Barlow looking Loosahatchee Jack. Let's put that right there. Here it is. Look at that Stag. Stag is fun because it's a natural material, so each one is unique and different. They all are going to have their own kind of characteristics, shapes. Look at that bumpy, chunky. Oh, I love it. I love the unique characteristics of it. All right, let's see how stiff this is. Can I do a pinch? Ooh, I can. Oh, wow. Look at this thing. All right, it seems small. It's actually, the handle is about the same size as the Tenacity, but it's a little bit wider and thicker. It feels good. That's a really nice handle. Feels really nice in the hand. Solid, even though it's kind of a lighter pull, because I can just kind of pinch this out, grab it here, do the final grab. Ooh, look at the blade shape. Oh, I like this one a lot. I really do. Kind of has a forward cant on that. Look at that relief cut on the top. Interesting shape. Oh, that feels good. Good pop, right? This is a great looking Barlow. Oh, I like Stag. Do you guys like Stag in the chat there, or are you not a fan? I know it's not for everybody. It is for me. This one does. This just has that classic, Barlow shape, style, design with the Stag. Good pinch out, but yet it feels kind of solid. Like when I sit here like this and I kind of push it with my thumb, it feels solid enough I can get in there and do some work. I like where the tip is. I like this extra little beef right there. Kind of gets you out. Oh, wow. Andy, you've done it again. Same D2 steel we've got on there. Solid. Smooth design. Look at how clean that is. The finish on there. You know, when you have the other thing with Stag is because it's a interesting material and it's unique. Sometimes it doesn't always work out right. So like if you look at this, look at the seams. A little thicker up there, you know, where the Stag, but that's going to be that natural. The Stag has that texture to it that's going to vary a little. You can see it gets a little bit thinner right here than it is on that side. But what I'm looking for is actually where it meets the nickel silver right there. When it comes in, it goes across. Sometimes they'll have little spots that are like chipped out in the corner, in the crease, you know, and it doesn't quite fit. This is like flush, smooth, all the way around. No little edges that you can feel. I mean, for the price that they put these at, the Wyoming Whittler, Willet Apple, just all day. This thing will apple all day long. Right, Ken Fixed? Yeah, just, man, I really like the blade shape on that. There's something about that kind of clip. It just has this kind of forward angle. It's just a little different. Excellent half stop. Nice snappy close. I like that you can just pinch. You don't have to get in the nail nick. Oh, that half stop is very satisfying. Excellent walk and talk on this. I kind of want to keep this one. Yeah, if this was the one that they gave us, it would be hard for me to give it away. I'd be like, I'm going to have to buy another one because I might have to buy one of these. This thing is rad. I'll be seeing Rosecraft in Atlanta, depending on if they have any other new knives available. I might jump on this. I really like this piece of Stag too. It's got this little divot right here where it's lower. But I feel like that is kind of a spot, or it helps make it a little bit more contoured or whatever. I don't know. This is great. Feels really good. Oh yeah, that's a win. What was that called again? Loosahatchee Jack. Man, that is great. Is there a... Nope, so it's got the Stag, so he doesn't have... They don't put the shield on the Stag. We got one more. Isn't this fun? Kathleen likes the look of Stag, but it's pretty thick for your hands. Had some older one and gave it to your son because it was too thick. Yeah, I can see that, where if you do have smaller hands, it's a little bit more of a delicate grab. It's going to feel nice for you. I have the big old meat hooks, so whenever it's chunkier and wider, I appreciate that. No doubt. $8.14 already? Holy cow. How does that happen? I want to incorporate, Ken Fix and I have talked about this for a while, into the unboxings. But then the thing is then someone else said something. It was like in the unboxing you want to have like like a category, like you measure it, you check it, you compare it, do a paper cut test. It's like, will it apple? Will it apple? And then I actually have an apple for the unboxings and hit a slice of apple and then eat it. And I'd be down with that. But someone else mentioned like all the knives that you get a new knife. Sometimes there's extra oils and stuff on it that you end up wiping off or whatever. And then the oils that they do aren't like food grade, food safe oils. And so then you might be, depending on where the knife is from, if it does have a little oil on the blade or whatever, now you're contaminating your bite of apple. So I don't know, what's everyone think about that? What is your policy on unboxing? If you unboxed this knife just like this and looked at it and didn't see any oil on the blade right here, but I mean they still oil that right there, right? Do you just go right in, carve off a slice of apple and eat it? Or do you want to make sure you wipe off the blade really good? Or, a lot of people now they're moving on to like the food grade safe oils. I don't know. Just something to think about. Someone brought it up and I was like, huh. I tend to not do well, like food poisoning wise or whatever. Like if someone washes something and there's a little soap on it or anything like that, like my stomach doesn't like that. I clean, sterilize any knife before I touch food with it. Right? So what would be the minimum that I should do then, would you say, Fook? Like just have like a paper towel with something and just kind of just give it a good wipe and then you could cut a slice of apple with it quick? Or don't eat with it unless you wipe it down with 98% alcohol. Right. So instantly the responses I'm getting make me feel more normal. Like I was like, well, maybe people are going to be like, dude, just cut that apple and have a bite, bro. You'll be fine. Like I ate plenty of dirt. But see, to me, I agree with that. Something that's dirty, and I go camping, I can stir my coffee with a stick. That's fine. But oils on a blade, that is oil, and it's a condensed oil where a drop of that, could make you bleh, Alcohol dip and wipe down. So I don't know if I'd want to necessarily do that with an unboxing, because then it's like I haven't had a chance to do anything and I'm already like spending time cleaning the blade just to make things to consider. Maybe I have a station and then it becomes a thing. So I do the unboxing and it's like, all right, we wipe off this blade and then apple up. There's a guy who ate metal objects like bicycles in the Guinness records, and he seemed okay. Yeah, there's people that I've seen that show. The one who she was like addicted to eating toilet paper, like or glass or something, but like literally to eat like a roll of toilet paper a day. Wash them. All right, the last Rosecraft of 4. Can I read it? I can almost read it from here. Except for I don't know the words. Savage Creek something? LOL, stop. Stop it. Stop. He ate a whole plane. Wash out your guts with alcohol? Yeah, the dude slowly consumed an entire airplane. Little piece by little piece. Savage Creek Gunstock Stag. Ho, ho, ho. Is it the Stag series? Justin, are you here still? Are the next series of knives from Rosecraft all Stag? Or what? Because if that's the case, choice. Anticipation for the last now. Finally. Oh, look at this. And the handle looks even, oh, it's actually almost the same size. Wow, this Stag looks awesome, dude. So awesome. Okay, what did I say again? Savage Creek Gunstock Stag. So this is the one that's shaped like the stock. Okay. Can I pinch? I can. Ooh. Thinner, slightly thinner. More of a classic traditional kind of a clip point shape on that blade. And then see it's got that gunstock shape, that flat, and then it's slight, the little slight curve up right there, a little thinner in the front, thicker in the back. That, someone's thinking about me. My nose is itchy. Wow. Yep. Oh, it feels great. Stag just is fun. Let's examine. Let me get in here. Real close on the edges, same kind of thing. The more shape and angles they have, the more they have to deal with keeping it flat, keeping it in there, keeping it consistent. Do they have any gaps? Do they have to fill anything in? And then you look, the natural shape of like Stag, see how this one's a little bit wider and this one's like a little wider here and a little narrower here, and this one's a little more rounded on that side, little thicker on the bumpiness, and then super dense bumps on this one. Oof. Excellent. Creases though look great. All the seams, all the edges are tight. Just the things I'm looking for. I've picked up plenty of more of the budget. Let's see, let's check this little Rough Rider cheapo out here. I know I have a couple budget ones that are like maybe they're Frost Cutleries or something like that, where these spots where they connect, there are gaps and spaces and issues and stuff. This is looking perfect. Another one well done by Rosecraft. I'm not sure how much these go for. I think they're around 60, maybe 70 for some of these. I think the Stag ones might be up a little bit more. Stacy doesn't care for the Stag much, which is fine. Everybody's got a little bit different taste. Justin likes G10 more than micarta, and he doesn't like micarta. Like, what? God, my nose is itchy. Isn't that a thing though, Stacy? That's the thing. When your nose is itching, my mom said it to me when I was younger, or my grandma or somebody. Stop thinking about it. But yeah, if your nose itches, that means someone's thinking about you. And then another one is if you drop a piece of silverware, like a knife or a fork, if you drop it and it's pointing towards the door, that means you're about to get a visitor. I think that was from Grandma. $79 for the Stag, says Titanium Justin. Well worth it. $80 for this knife. This is a quality knife. Solid, feels great. The build is excellent. I think most of the standard side design blades from Rosecraft are in the $50 to $60 range, and then you get the premium Stag for $20 more or whatever. That does feel really nice. Good size. My hand, I can feel the end. Doesn't feel, oh, it's grippy. That stag feels great. Let's get my stag back out again. Do a little comparison. Mine's light. I was going to say I really like the stag on my sow belly. It's got some nice lines, just some long, smooth lines. But look at the difference. These two new ones are darker. Almost looks like these are kind of in a similar type of a creature. And this one, a little bit different, a little bit more subtle. But that's what's interesting about when you get something like stag is every one of them is going to be unique. It's going to have a little character all its own. I like the way this one, oh, that is great. Fantastic stuff. These are all good knives. So mine, you can barely, I can't really pinch pull this one. I have to get in the nail nick on there and pull it out. So this one's definitely got a stiffer pull. But I love the fact that it's just chunky. Like Kathleen was saying, she likes the thinner handle. I love this because they just made it extra beefy, just a big old handle. This is probably my favorite Rosecraft overall. It just has more of that classic look and feel with the stag. Handle is really nice. Blade is really solid. It's actually really hard to kind of push that so it feels like it's right in there. I love this knife. Glad I have it in my collection. This one. The first one's your favorite. This one here, Justin? Or the first one of the stags? I need this one. This Barlow one. God. I hope he's got some good ones in Atlanta. Because this one's a win. I don't want to pass this one on. Justin, are the new ones getting passed through the same list as the old one then? Or what's the deal? Because I never got a secondary set of what's going on. He just said, oh, we're moving into the secondaries. The first stag one, yeah, this one here. It's awesome, dude. This thing is just a classic. I love it. That is really cool. Rosecrafts, baby. Let's bing, 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 bing. So we'll get some videos of these very soon. Send it to the next person, right? Well, this is my keeper. So I'll keep this, but I think I'm gonna try to get it back into. I'm gonna do the unboxing for this one tonight and jump this one in the mail like right now and get it to the next person, and then I can spend the weekend. I can film these and then get them in the mail. So then we get it back to then the next person can do a review on this real quick. Actually, the next person gets to keep this one because this would be the one on their list. That goes, you know what I mean? That was what was kind of neat too, is because we had a bunch of different people, so you didn't know exactly which one it was you're going to get to keep. But I get to keep this one, and I'm going to be giving it away, although, man, I can't keep them all. This is a great knife, though. So it'll be nice to put it into somebody's hands. Good stuff. I'm going to pick up some knives. I got to get a few more. If anyone has anything they're interested, I'm not begging for donations or whatever, but if anybody does have anything or whatever and they do want to help out the channel, want to send me stuff, you want to send me something to give away, or you want to send me something to review or to modify, although just ask Stacy. Patience is a virtue. I gotta stop doing stuff at work. It just makes it hard to do because sometimes I can't do it and then I'm waiting and I need to set things up here. Need to get a laser machine here. Start anodizing here. Start doing everything here. I can work on it right now. Like literally right now. I wish I could keep all the Rosecraft. My wife summons. Have a great night. Fook, much appreciated. You are entered in the giveaway. Fook is number 1. Can't take that away from him. I did do an update of the list, my chicken scratch. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. But we are at 302. Nope, 303. I have currently inventoried and have 303 knives. I mean, not full inventory, Kaiser 41. I don't have an individual list of all 41 Kaisers. It's just Kaiser 41. I just added the Rough Rider. 29 Rough Riders. 29. That is second place. If you look at everything else, Civivi 20, CJRB 18, Concept 17, and then we're down to 10s, 5s, 2s, 3s, 10 crickets. Damn. It says 20 one-offs, but down there where it says one-offs, that is this page here. The one-offs. And then here they are. So it's all the ones that I only have, Ontario Rat Model 1, Honey Badger Leaf, Katuo Venture, Open Now, SRM Quaking. So all the companies I only have one of. But then what happened is these are a bunch of singles too. My Mr. Eddie Fixed Blade, my Sheriff Fixed Blade, the Svord Peasant, the Rybicka from Czech Republic, Fox Bastinelli Friction Folder, my Gin. So I had 3 landers, 2 X-Tukes, but I've been adding to it, filling up the list. Currently, it's a mess of a list. Ken might have something. Patience is a virtue. Renee Ramon knows what's up. Renee's on the list. Renee's is going to be actually easier than Stacy's. And then who else is right behind that? Lanyard Man and Jimmy Crow. I'm a horrible person. I hope you all can forgive and good things come to those who wait. Free customizations come to those who wait. I appreciate all of you. You give me hell. Give me the hell. A couple more videos coming from some stuff from Ken Fixed as well. Took me a while to get to some of his, as everybody. But I did film a few. I did figure some stuff out with my microphone or my sound issues. That's been getting better. But then it's just everything. It's always, you trade one for another. So I was trying to film like this. Sound was better, but light or color was kind of weird. And then I'm trying to go back, use my phone. I use my phone exclusively, but my microphone on there is messed up. But I learned now that instead of just going to video and hitting record, I actually go to my video and then go to Pro Video. And then in Pro Video, I can go into the microphone and then change it from omnidirectional to rear microphone, and it sounds better. So that's a thing. Dwayne Letterman has entered the chat. Dang, I'm late, but I'm here. I'm here. What's up, Dwayne? How's it going? Good to have you. Just been having some fun. Dan, check out how big this will be. Wow, Savivi. Oh, what is this that he's making us go to? I'll click it. We'll check. Good to see you, Dwayne. You haven't. I got a bunch of knives from Rosecraft. I just unboxed. I've been looking at, enjoying. I was talking about I'm doing a members only giveaway. If you want to jump on, you would have to become a member. It will cost you $2 for this month. But if you do that, then within the next week you would be entered in the giveaway for the TRM Holy Nerd. But you gotta act soon if you want to get in. What's up, SC Knife Monkey? Alright, let's click on this scary link that Justin has solicited upon us. Alright, this is the link in the chat that Justin just did. What are we looking at? Just the size of this knife. The Savivi Buster FG Thumb Stud Super Lock. It's a super lock. Oh. It's kind of a weird design. But it has the super lock. Clip can be swapped to the other side, so they're taking advantage of the super lock ambidextrousness. I'm not sure about the handle. Thumb studs, super lock action. I kind of like the way it looks, but I don't know if I like the handle. It's kind of odd. 4.2 inch blade. Is this the one Lanyard Man was talking about earlier? The new snacks? A Dave ABC Busters FG. What's up, Narchar? That's hilarious. My screen is blocking our view of the screen. Oh, was I like this? My bad. Huh. Wow. I like it. I don't. Something's not. The shape on the handle, this hole here, this kind of slot right here, is that a hole, or are we seeing a liner inside of there? What? No, we are seeing something. You can't see through it all the way. But you can see through it. No, you can't see through it down there either. Or is that the blade? No, when it's open you can. Can you see through right there? Is that a hole all the way through then? And we're seeing white in the background? I know. Let's go to the other one. Yeah, it is a hole all the way through it. What does everyone think about the shape? I love the size. I love that it's a super lock. I'm all about it. Handle design just seems kind of weird. Everybody has different taste. I like the blade shape. Looks pretty wild. And it's huge! 9.65. Beast. So I would assume they're going to have these, or at least one to look at, in Atlanta. Yeah, I kind of want one. Are they all Nitro V? Have they been kind of hitting the Nitro V heavier, huh? Oh, wow. Two-tone on the blade. And the gold and the black. Ugh. Which color do you folks like? I prefer the green micarta handle. But to be honest, I think of all of these, I think I like the blue one the most. What is the definition of a super lock? Well, I mean, it's basically a shark lock. It's a Vision FG lock. So it would be, you know, super lock is on the back, in the middle. Pull it down. You can release the blade up, pull it down, drop it closed, flick it open, close it. So it's basically, it's a shark lock. It's a different brand, shark lock, but fully ambidextrous because it's right in the middle. So a lefty or a righty accesses it just the same. It's giving you 2010 Kershaw vibes. Justin likes the black and gold one. Look up the new Buck 112. But yeah, Kathleen, if you haven't handled a super lock, I love them. I think they're great. I really like the shark lock as well. Brian says he likes the blue one. Yeah, I think the blue one. I've been waiting for this since Texas. Was there one in Texas? I don't remember seeing it. I missed that. I did look at a bunch of the new prototypes at Civivi, though. The Buster FG released. No, it is not out yet. It is not out yet. It still says coming soon. But it looks rad. Okay, look up the new Buck 112. If I just type Buck 112, is that it? Is it the auto? You seem kind of weird too, but we still like it. Thank you. I prefer it. Prototype for Buster FG was at Texas. I missed it. You can pretend order. So which Buck 112 are we looking at? Because I see this Buck 112 Ranger that looks totally different. Then there's a Buck 112 Ranger lockback, and then there's a auto. Classic 112, 420, steel, $65. The 112 is also the buck of the month. What's the buck of the month? Like at Buck or at somewhere else? Same one on Amazon. 64 or 74. You gonna show us a photo? Wow. Doesn't even want to show me the photo. Why not this one? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Back from the band concert. Yeah, Pete, we go till 9. I always go from 6 until 9, and then sometimes later. Buck 12 Ranger Auto, Buck 112 Ranger Elite Auto, Lockback, Slim Pro, ugh, with a huge thumb stud. That one looks gross. Slim Select. $35, huh? Pick scent was with the purple blade and the gray scales. Pick of what? Oh, you sent me a pic? Oops. Buck's latest special edition knife is wildly off-brand. GearPatrol.com. Buck's latest special edition knife is wildly off-brand in a good way. The classic U.S. manufacturer pushes MagnaCut and Cerakote to the edge with Amaze Buck of the Month. There you have it. Buck Knives partners with Marvel X-Men. Ancient X-Men villain Apocalypse were a knife. This is pretty much what he would look like. Wow. Okay. Okay. Purple Rain. So it's got a Cerakote treatment. Purple blade. Interesting handle. PVD thumbs. 750 units. $200. Is that the same one? It looks lighter in this picture. It's just lighting. It looks lighter in the lighting. Too much cash? Well, what? Proceed. So it is a lockback, but it's got thumb studs. Can you flick it out, or do you have to roll it out? Will it flick out? Buck of the Month is a special release every month. I think SCKM is talking about the one that ABW did skills. Oh. No, we're talking this one. I do hope the Buster comes in other options. I hate the gold-black combo. I will not buy those colors. Yeah, $200 for this one. It better flick out. Crushed silver Cerakoted aluminum. Crushed orchid Cerakoted straight clip point MagnaCut blade. Ugly clip. Anyone have a lockback 112 with thumb studs? Can you flick it out? It'll flick, but closing it's a pain. Yeah, $200. It's not. It's interesting. It's interesting. For $200, there's other stuff I think I would rather get. Proudly made in the USA, utmost care. Each blade put through rigorous heat treatment, warranted for life. So you got Buck's forever warranty, and it's MagnaCut. I mean, that's gonna fit the bill for some people. So Pete, how was the concert tonight? Was it a good one? Yeah, a little steep, I agree, Waylon. I mean, you've got a MagnaCut blade. That's gotta be something. But, yeah. It's a lockback. I have bigger fish to fry. Laid Off Pete's got some good stuff in his sights. No doubt. I am starving. What's for dinner? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not ordering anything. I'm gonna have to make something. Ugh. Big ups to my friend Cece. Brought over this soup that she made It's been almost a week now, but I ate it on, what was it, Tuesday night, Monday night? Oh my God. Homemade soup. I need to get into making soups. I like soups. Not as much in the summer. Gets hot. You know, I love to go get some pho, but if it's super hot out, you're like, ugh, this big huge bowl of soup's gonna make me sweat. Laid Off Pete's been making some progress from the start of the year. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Strix. So I will. This is what I'll say for sure is we're doing the giveaway. We're doing the TRM giveaway for the paid members of the channel. Whether I make a list and draw the names out of the mask, or I make a entry video and then give everyone a week. Basically, within this week, I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna do the giveaway, and one of you wonderful members that I so appreciate is gonna win. Why do I still have it in the box? Come on, I have big hands. Makes it harder to open this thing. I can roll it out. Boom. I get the flick out. Oh, come on! You did not miss the giveaway. I got it on the lefty. Heck, I'll enter. Pete, you're entered. Basically. That's why I was trying to figure out if I want to do and just draw the name. I just write all the members' names down. Or I can make the entry video. I'll probably make an entry video, and you don't have to enter, but it'll give the date. It'll give you that. Okay, this is your last chance. Yeah, I don't know. No way this is that giveaway. Paid members. I just have to figure out how to do my list. I've got some good info from everyone. It's a sweet, sweet knife though, dude. I tell you what. This would be my daily secondary carry. It feels awesome. I love it. I haven't used it. I haven't walked around with it. I haven't carried it. I'm just trying to keep it mint so I can just do the giveaway, get it in someone's hands. Boom. Look at that. Praying already? Dude, such a sweet. Thanks so much to TRM for sending that. They are extremely generous. For those of you, if you don't have a TRM, maybe you want to give them a look. I'm going to go visit them again. They have a new fixed blade coming out that I might pick up in Atlanta, but they have some other blades that I might also pick up. I do like this Holy Nerd. But I've noticed that they are one of those. He wants his $2. Where's my $2? It's an entire mountain of snow. No doubt. But there's been lots of channels I've seen that TRM has given stuff for giveaways to. What's up, Dan Stan? How you doing? So they definitely get into the community. They are cool like that. Very friendly, very nice. The people I talked to when I was in Texas were really nice. We talked about some stuff. We had some laughs. You can see it in the live. It was a good time. But I reached out to them after the fact, and then they sent me this beautiful premium Holy Nerd to give away to one of my lovely paid members. It could be you. It could be you. Oh my God. I'm really hungry. Now I'm getting antsy. Preheat the oven for a pizza. Make some burritos. Mac and cheese. What do you know about the Kumu Primo? I don't. Is that the one that you got? If you send me, Landerman, if you send me those right now, I will unbox them and review them and send them back before I go to Atlanta. You certainly don't have to, but if you do, I will. If it's only a couple. Like, Tom gave me, what was it, like 10 knives? And Pete gave me, what, 7? And then I was slow to get to them. But once I start knocking them out, I can knock them out fast. So yeah, laid off Pete, you should be expecting like 3 of them in the mail in the next few days. And then this weekend I'll get the rest of them, or the last one done, get them all shipped up, or boxed up and shipped out.
Danston_EDC became a member.
Danston EDC has become a member. Welcome to the gas station. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You're entered to win. Just like that. Entered. Approximately. For now, I kind of think that the better thing to do would be the... it was 7, Pete. Yep. Let me know if you want me to help ship back to me. What do you mean? Well, like pay for it? Yeah. Shipping's expensive, but I mean, you were nice enough to give it to me to review. I shouldn't be asking you for money to help ship them back to you. Didn't know your membership was needing renewing. I'm wondering if, because it doesn't, I don't renew my memberships, they just renew themselves. Have I been having some people that are paid members that are having to renew? Because who was it? Someone else has said that they thought that they had it, was that Lanyard Man. And then Kathleen was like, she's like, I know I've been a paid member for more than 4 months. I hear you. It's polite to offer. Is it polite for me to accept? Yeah, send me money. I feel like it's my thing that if someone sends me something, then I'm not going to tell them, hey, pay for shipping. I mean, maybe if I was doing a custom for somebody, it's like, you want to cover shipping, that's cool or whatever. But, yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'll ship it back to you, dude. I've been putting insurance on stuff, though, and I've been putting a box of knives. It's like $300 I've been buying, or $400 I've been buying insurance for it. Then that makes like a $7 shipment become like a $15 or $16 box. You know, it gets crazy. It's like, wow, I went and mailed 3 things the other day and it was like $32. Like, oh God. And then the few days before I spent 40 more on shipping. I'm not complaining. Let's move on. Should be automatic. Your card got shut off and needed to get a new one. Yeah, that makes sense. And that would be like, oh, they tried to run it and then it just is like, oh, out. But yeah, you're right, Brian. It's pretty much automatic. I've been a paid. I have a guy who used to speed run Zelda. That I started giving him $5 a month, probably 3 or 4 years ago. It's probably been almost 4 years now. I still give him $5 a month. I haven't turned that one off. And then I get the email alert. It's like, you've just been charged $5. Like, yep. Still sponsoring that, dude. Sometimes it's worth it, you know. Like you see someone, you enjoy their content. You guys enjoy the content. You want to throw me a couple bucks. I appreciate it. That's cool. But I have a few, you know, I have some memberships, KC, TKE, you know, I throw them out, try to give some out. I give away some memberships when I can too. A lot of the pass-arounders shipped without insurance. I'm scared once it gets to me before I ship it to you. Oh, the big pass-around? Yeah. Yeah, it's sketchy. It's like when I had the Mr. Eddie pass around box. That was wild. He convinced me to do that. I will never do that again. But yeah, Mr. Eddie, if you guys remember way back, like a year ago, he sent me like 10 knives. And we're talking hinderers and just expensive knives. It was like couple $1,000s worth of knives. And he's like, yeah, just put them in the box and ship it. You know, I'm like, how much insurance should I put on it? And he was like, just ship it. And I'm like, freaks me out. I've been buying insurance lately. I get stressed out about it. We all ship insured for a minimum. I don't know. There's a lot of knives that have been shipped that are not, because they give you free insurance up to $100. But if you jump it up to $300, that $7 package now costs like 14 or 15. But yeah, I've been stressed out about it, so it's like I've just been splitting things up. It's like, oh, I'm not sending you all 8 knives back. I'll send you 4 knives in this pack, and I'll put the $300 or $400 shipping or insurance on it, and then put the other ones in another box, just to a little more peace of mind. So if one were to get lost, you didn't lose all the knives. I tend to like it now more like I'd rather if someone's gonna send me a couple knives, it'd like just send a couple. You know, just send 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever. But it's like 10 knives or something in a pack. If you use pirate ship, it's cheaper. How much cheaper though? If I pack something up and it costs me $7 to ship it, $6.50, $7 for like 1 knife, or that pass around box might be a $1,500 to $3,000 value. Lord, you know how much the insurance would be for shipping that? Although the last one I sent, that one, the last pass around, those knives were all, they were like the $400 to $600 range, and there was like 6 of them in there. Oh my God, that was wild. I couldn't do a trade of any of them because I didn't have any knives that were even valued to be able to trade. Yeah, Lanyard Man, that was the one that got sent to MPG. That was where it all started when that happened. I'm like, man, this stresses me out. I don't like this. I don't want this to happen. Pirate ship is a couple dollars cheaper and easier. Well, plus you just print that. You can do that at home, and then you print it out, and then you just go drop it off, so you don't have to deal with the other stuff. Usually the main one you're in doesn't go above 1,000. And Pete, isn't the new pass around, isn't it only like 5 or 6 knives, and they're all in like the $50 to $100 range this time? That's what I thought that one is. I thought the new one was a cheaper. I spend $150 in shipping a minimum a month. Yeah, it's probably something like that. It's crazy. It is wild. Yeah, it was the Model 6. We should have filed a claim on that. Why didn't we file a claim on that? I only signed up for the other one. They're only half. Yeah. No, there isn't a second one, Pete. The other pass around I was in was the one before this one. So they did a pass around, it completed, and then they set up a new one, and this is the new one. But the one that was before this, it had 5 or 6 knives in it, and they were all like $400 to $600 each. This one, I thought the price range was around $100 per knife or something like that. Plenty of choices with pirate ship. You don't have to have a special printer. What do you need a printer though to print the label or something like that though? Because I think either one you can just, as long as you have a printer, you just print the label and then just tape the label to the box. It was marked as delivered. Right, yeah, it said it was delivered. Lost a Spyderco K2 discontinued for $500 in the mail 6 years ago because the seller did not offer insurance. Yeah, that's a bummer. We gotta reread that posting, Pete. I feel like I don't think they're up to 300. I feel like the cap on the price of the pass around this time was less. For those of you who don't know, we're in the pass around group, and the way it works is I actually want to do this. I gotta remember to do this. Let me make a note right now, and I'm gonna put this together. Pass around box, and whoever wants to get in it, we're gonna start talking about it, and you let me know. But I'm gonna do the first pass around for the channel, and the way it works is I take a box. I take knives that I'm willing to trade that are in the same price range and put them in the box. So I'll do my first one. I'll do maybe like a $50 to $75 price range. And so I will take 4 or 5 or 6 of my knives that I'm willing to trade in the $50 to $70 price range or whatever it is we distinguish. And then I will ship them to the first person on the list. First person on the list is like, oh, here's the knives. I really like this one. I have my $50 to $60 knife that is of the same value. I will swap, keep this one, and now I ship the box to the next person. Or you could maybe do 2 or something. You know, you kind of pick it. You know, maybe you can swap a couple. But you can't do, like, you can't take a $100 knife and swap it for 2 $50 knives. If you take a $100 knife, you have to swap it with a $100 knife. They have to be within a couple of dollars of what their retail value is or whatever it is. So like I said, if we make it like that $50 or whatever, I'll put 5 knives that are between $40 and $60 range. You know, it's kind of I feel like we all would know whether or not you're being shady or not. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, well, I really like this. It's cool. I want to swap it with this. But you would almost know in your own mind, like, Renee, it is your box. We're talking about Renee's. We are currently talking about Renee's box. So the current one ranges 60 to 300. That's a pretty big range. So is there going to be a list in there that's going to tell us the approximate on all the knives? Because I could see how, like, oh, well, one of them's 60, but another's 300. It's like you need to make sure you know the value of the knife that you're grabbing. That seems like a wide range. I'm cool with it. I'm excited. But there's like 30 people on that list, and it's been going around for like, I don't know, 2 months already, and it's probably going to be another month or 2 before it gets to me and Pete, which is great because it'll, you know, it's going to make its way. If anything, you put more value in the box. Correct. You should know. You should feel it in your heart whether what you're doing is shady. Are you taking $100 Vision FG and replacing it with a Frost cutlery? You know, like, you should know within yourself if it's right. I have everybody that gets the box send me a picture of what's in the box when they receive it. Then when they swap something out, they have send me a picture of what they're trading out so that you can approve it. Right. By then I'll have something good to trade possibly. Right? But that's why I'm thinking it'd be kind of fun to just do a cheaper box first time around for me. If I just do that lower range, that like $50 to $70 or whatever. just to get it rolling. And then it's also one of those things where then more people could be involved, if they don't necessarily have a more expensive knife to trade. But yeah, so then you look at the 6 knives. You're like, oh, I like this one and this one. You take those 2. You take your 2 that are of equal or more value, and then you swap them in. And then maybe you find some silly piece of swag that you've got laying around. You know, like, oh, I've got this little mini flashlight, and I threw that in just for fun. So the box also has some weird stuff in it. Or you could take like the ring that I got from Snail Trail Dale, you know, and put some kind of fun swag, or like, you know, even like, you know, the Hanks or something like that, or just some fun little things. But yeah, if anyone is here would be interested in that, I'm gonna do it soon. Laid Off Pete is in. I know there's going to be several people that again, I'll probably make a post about it. And then, what's up, Arizona? The way it'll work is I'll get the list. We'll get all the addresses. I'll box up like 5 or 6 knives, ship it to the first person, second person. It'll go all the way through everyone. And then when it comes back to me, I'll hope that all of my knives have been taken and swapped out with new ones. And then that's the one thing that's like, I don't get to participate the same. Like if I set it up like the way Renee set it up to do it, Renee put all his knives in there and then sends it off, and then you don't get to play the same way everyone else does. Everyone else is like, ooh, these are the knives? I like this one and this one. And you pick it. I have to just take knives that I want to trade, put them in a box, and hope that the new 6 knives that come back are ones that I enjoy. But I think it'll be fun. I'll probably put a couple of the custom jobs that I did in there. But I will make a post about it soon. But anyone who is interested in a cheaper, you know, $50, $60, $70 pass around trade box, get a hold of me. Post will be coming soon. Renee planned out her route too, so shipping is most efficient. Yeah, I saw that. So then he kind of looked at the states, the maps, and was like, okay, it's going to send it here and here and here and up to here and over to here, so that it's not going as far across the U.S. And maybe making potentially the shipping times quicker. So that's a good efficiency. I'll have to take note from Renee on any little pieces of advice. So what have you been up to today, Arizona? Be funny if the trades went around and ended up with the same knives you put up for trade. In that case, it would be 0, because as soon as a knife is traded out, it's not going back to that person again. So it wouldn't, you know, because if I put these in here and it goes to person 1 and person 1 takes this and puts in something new, it's never going back to person 1 again. It'll be back to me. So every time a trade out, I think it's funny though. It'd be, you know, to totally do a full loop around itself. I think it would be fun. And plus, it's really there's no commitment ultimately to it, as far as you are willing to pay one shipping fee. Everyone is basically committing to one shipping fee, because when you get it, you look at it and you ship it to the next person. But no, Justin, you do not have to trade. If there's nothing that you want, there's nothing that you like, then you just box it all back up and then you just send it on the next person. So like I was in the last one with Renee, and they were like $400 to $600 knives, and I had absolutely no $400 to $600 knives to trade. But I was in it. So then I got it, I got to look at the knives, I got to do unboxings and like reviews of them, and then pass them along to the next person. So it's, in a way, you do have to pay that one time, you know, I'm shipping it to the next person. But other than that, it's kind of a, you know, no commitment Lanyard man is in. I'm just going to go ahead and put Titanium Justin in now because he's on the... Yeah, you can make content with it, Justin. So, like, I send you the box with 5 knives in it. You get to make 5 knife videos with it if you want. But there's also, like, a time limit. We try to make it like, okay, you can hold on to the box for, like, 3-4 days and then get it shipped. So in those 3 to 4 days, if you can make some shorts and some videos out of it with with all the knives and then pass them along, maybe there'll be one in there that you do want to trade, maybe not. Either way, you'll throw some sprinkles in the box before you ship it to the next person. Everybody throws in a few stickers or whatever, and then next time it goes around, the next person can grab a couple stickers. Or I got like this slice of pizza. He's been making these 3D printed pizza slices. And so I'm hoping there's some more pizza slices in the next Renee Ramon one that I can then take that. So then there's some swag and stuff that people throw in there and build up the swag. And then you can grab a little swag, put in a little more swag or whatever. Want to stipulate that the knife must be in the same condition as that. Yeah, exactly. It comes down to that. It's an honor system, whereas you should feel it in your heart and know this knife is of equal or greater value than the one that you're taking. Justin doesn't want to say how many pass-arounds he's actually in. $150 in shipping a month. That's how many pass-arounds he's in. He's in a bunch. Which is fun though. That's cool because then you get to check stuff out like these right here. I've been buying Rosecraft, but I mean there's no way I would have had 10 videos from Rosecraft without being in that pass-around. And it's unfortunate that I ended up getting all 4 of these at the same time. I should have got this one a month ago, this one about 3 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, and then like now. So I got them all at once, but I'm going to make the videos, get this one shipped right away, save this one for the giveaway. Probably do these the end of the weekend next week or whatever, and then pass them on to the next. It is 9:16, sweet sassy molassy. Good Lord. There you have it. Still 30 of us in here. Nice diehard group of 30 for the whole shebang. I appreciate you all very much. Every one of you. The lurkers, the members, the subscribers, the blue wrenchers. Everyone, you're all wonderful. Glad to be here, glad to be part of it. It's amazing how 3 hours can go by so quickly. I didn't know what I was going to really talk about today. I was like, oh, we can look at these Rosecrafts. But boom, instantly. Okay, 4. And the one I have, so 5. But don't sign up for everything. I sign up per knife. That's not that much. Just a few. Just a few. So yeah, for those of you that are members, thank you. We're gonna figure it out and get this giveaway going right away. For those of you that if you do want to become a member, you have a very short amount of time window to jump on that list to get in on this particular giveaway. I will be doing some more members exclusives and stuff like that in the future. Wait, I have 2, so 6, and the one you just did, so 7. All right, now I gotta think out loud. I'm not gonna think out loud. I'm gonna research content. Muskrat, bow trapper, mosquito lake moose, Ocoee. Okay, so the first one I got was the 2 Ocoees. Then I got the mosquito lake moose. Then I got the Obed Creek bow trapper that I actually bought when I was in Texas. Then we have this Sasquatchy River muskrat, that's 4. Then this one is 5. This one is 6. And the 6th one was the one that was the gift from Andy. And so then this is the 7th, and this is the 8th. Even if you do a comment on the video, you could do the mask. I agree, Kathleen. I think the mask idea does sound fun. I agree. I think that's fun. And then just the and pulling it out of the mask. I have to put something in the eye holes so it doesn't bleed through the eye holes. Or maybe I put them all in the mask and shake it until one of them falls through an eye hole. And then that's the winner. Oh, right? Or we put them all in the mask and then we splatter fake blood at the front of it, and then whichever one gets the most blood on it is the winner. You got any of the red Rosecraft? No. Red Rosecraft? I mean, this technically is Rosecraft and has red in it. The chunk. Rosecraft chunk. Aluminum within the red liner. It's more work, but it's worth it. I agree, Kathleen. It'll be a little more me. And now's the time. You know, if I were to grow and get it to a point where like 200 or 300 people enter or are members, then that's a lot more. But when it's like 50 or I don't even know how many I have right now. 55. 50. Let's find out. Members. See all members. 58. 58 members. So it's not so many. Sorry, I meant traditional red. Yeah, I assumed you didn't mean this one. It's a wild little knife, but it's definitely different. I do have the Clinch River Swayback in the orange. I love the shape and the look of this knife. It's super cool. I don't like this. The Swayback with my hand is too big. If the knife has a reversible clip, why don't you swap it? Which one had the reversible clip that I didn't swap? That one. The chunk. Because Lanyard Man, not all. I carry 2 or 3 knives every day, so I'm carrying knives in my right and my left. So sometimes I like having several knives with the right side clip. So I'm fine with that. And I know you're really big on them getting them lefty knives, which is cool. But have you ever noticed if you open a knife and the clip is on the right, but you're holding it in your left? What's up, Gabe? You missed part of the fun. So when the clip is not on this side, I can swap it to this side, but when I grab it in my left hand and the clip's over there, it feels clean, it feels nice, right? So boom, some of them I want to carry in my right side, and so some of them I don't do the swap, even if they can. Did I ever swap the clip on the Jack Wolf? I can't swap the clip, Kathleen, but I mean, I guess I could take it off. So you're swapping it with the tab. You're not really swapping the clip to the other side, you're just removing the clip. And I did not remove it. I actually ended up leaving it on for now. It's up on the... right here. I like it, it's nice. I have considered taking that clip off, I still haven't done it. Oh, caught the front flipper on my index. Boom. It's good stuff. But I did not swap the clip. or take the clip off. This one is pretty, right? If my hand was smaller though, it'd fit in there nice, but because it's big, that little point kind of sticks in my palm, and I don't like the way it feels in the hand. But it does look cool, and that choke up, that choil right there. Straight blades are your favorite, right? They are really nice. Nice little Warncliffe sheep's foot. It's cool. My favorite look is the clip. I love a good old clip like that. This one, dude, something about the shape of this one is just great. Oh, it's just beefy right here. Like super thick right there. For no good reason. Other than to look good. Rosecraft is awesome. Andy over there is making some great stuff. I can't wait to see him again in Atlanta. I want to pick one of these up for sure. Which one's your favorite? Overall, what's your favorite Rosecraft in entirety? Let me get the rest of them out here. Because why not? I got the Pocket Monster. Tell me this is not a weird Rosecraft. Huge choke up on that thing. Got the Chunk. Another non-traditional. I got two more. Oh yeah. Bowbad Creek Bow Trap. And then the stiff oosh. Zambezi. Dude, the Zambezi's choice. So cool. Stiff pull. But it's getting better. Boom. See that? I just did a pinch. I made a face, but it's actually gotten a little bit better. I think it was Stacy or someone who made the recommendation, Kathleen maybe, to leave it like this. So put some pressure on the spring, not in the middle, but like actually in between. Oh, that's hard to do from this angle. You know, so like you start partially going, whoop, not there, but in between there, so that you're putting that little bit of pressure on the spring, helps kind of loosen it up. Damn, he's still talking? TKE, what, you want me to get off here so you can jump on? Do a little sharpening or something? What's up, TKE? Good to see ya. I have been talking about doing the TRM giveaway in the next few days or next week or whatever for all the members, which you happen to be a member. Trade it for another one. Trade what for another one? This? No, I brought this to Texas. I showed it to Andy. Andy was like, dude, I don't know. This one's pretty perfect. Look at that scale. And Andy convinced me to keep this one. And now that I've done that, it used to be so stiff that I couldn't even do what I'm doing now. So it's good. Just stopping in for a video? Right on, dude. Yeah, Justin, I love this thing. It's fine. It's stiff. That's good. But it's loosened up now to a point where the first few times I couldn't open it like that. It was like scary to open. The rare horizontal Kenman in his natural environment. It was like this, and I was like freaking out because I'd be here and it'd be like, you just want to go wham, and I just felt the potential of nasty. Rosecraftian, it's good. It's very good. I should have done this earlier. You always like towards the end. It's like boom, boom. We're going to KDK After Hours, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we've got the late night DJ action. We're just hanging out here, trying to get across this side. What's going on? How's everybody doing? We got to get out of here. Pass around box. Boom. If you want to get in on a $50 to $70-ish range, pass around box. No commitment other than you give me your address. We're going to load up some knives. I'm going to pass them around to everyone in the group. And as long as you do a swap with an equal or lesser value, or equal or greater value knife, you're good. KDK, after hours, all right, I'm out. TKE though, you want to get in on a pass around box? I've been talking about it for a while and I got distracted away from it. But if you want to get on one, so 10 Rosecrafts altogether. I currently have 10 Rosecrafts at the building. These 3 are in the pass around that are getting passed along. This one will be used for a giveaway. So currently I own 6. SC Knife Monkey wants to get on the pass around box. Alright, SC Knife Monkey. I'm going to make another announcement about it. Ask everyone maybe in a week or whatever. Then I'm going to get it going. And I want to get it boxed up and get it started and get it shipped out to some people so we can start having some fun. Because once I ship it, I'm out of the fun. I just get to wait until everyone's done and then it comes back to me. But yeah, good stuff. Good times. I don't own any knives in the $50 range. Well, I'm trying to keep it in the more of the budget range, Lanyard Man. Just for the first, one. I haven't decided the exact range yet. I mean, we could make it 100. But I thought, I don't know. I feel like I have a bunch of knives in that $40 to $60 range or somewhere around there that, and you can always trade up. You can take that $50 knife and you can throw a $100 knife in there. I'm almost wondering if that, because you can't swap backwards. Like you can't take a $100 knife and put in 2 $50 knives. But could you take 2 $50 knives and put in one $100 knife? Renee, are you still in here? What do you think about that? Because like the reverse almost, it's like, well, if you took 2 $50 knives out, but you put a $110 knife in there, I don't know. Shoot me that DM, bro. Brosif. All right. I gotta eat. Thank you all so much. Been a pleasure. A lovely day. I appreciate all of you. Good things come to those who wait. You could, but I prefer doing a 1-for-1 swap. Yeah, it kind of makes more sense that way, especially then it's like, now there's a knife in there that maybe other people wouldn't be able to swap because it's not in the same price range anymore. That kind of makes sense. But Renee also has a box that said 60 to 300, so that's kind of a bigger range. So maybe you put in a couple 50s, you put in a couple 100s, you put in a couple 150s, something like that. Couple things to think about. I'm going to try to set it up soon. It looks fun. Renee's been doing it for a while, so it must be alright. Take care, y'all. Check out Rosecraft Blades. They make some cool stuff. Let me know if you're going to be in Atlanta. TKE is going to be there. I'll see you there, dude. Stay sharp, everyone.